we are here for more Pokémon Moon, and I will be playing this for a few hours, and then I'll also be live doing it again later tonight. So I guess we will see how far we can get. Let's hop right into it. Right back into peak fiction. Hello, peoples. I am JoeDan54. Welcome back to the Backlog. Last time we did this, I was primarily focused on verifying and pulling off something that honestly is a lot simpler than my 16-year-old self theorizing it initially, thought it would be. And I knew it was going to be pretty simple. It's just, I've never done it before, so it felt kind of cool to do it. I call it the starter paradox, which is where basically you have, one copy, let's say, of each version of the game, Sun and Moon. There are 3 starters. How do you get all 3? In some games, there are ways to get the other starters in a single save file. Not in this one. So, what I did was I repeatedly started a game, picked each of the different starters, and then once I got to the first PC, I boxed them, moved them over to another copy, specifically of Sun, until I had all 3 in a single save file, and restarted my save file, and then repeatedly got each one of them. So, that's what I did. And now we are ready to continue. No more save file resetting. It's all gas, no brakes from here. Especially because we got through a lot of the slow prologue in these games, and from this point onwards, momentum is going to carry us a fair bit more forward. That said, my lack of team members for a while is probably going to make this a little tricky, but I think that's only going to make things interesting. So, let me set up the Smackro real quick. And yeah, we're gonna hop right into it. We're playing Pokémon Moon here on the channel of JoeDan54. This is the series where we knock games off my list one by one, playing them to true full 100%. We go for achievements and accomplishments most people wouldn't dare to do. Welcome back to the Backlog. Let's take a look at the team real quick. I call it the team, but right now it's a one-man show featuring Leo. Leo the Litten, who has pretty decent IVs. I checked through them. Nickname theming, by the way, is stuff related to space. And Leo is in reference to a zodiac constellation. And yeah, we're in Howley City now. We've already done the starter paradox. Let's do the thing that most Pokemon fans playing this game wouldn't dare to do, and go out of our way to talk to NPCs. You can have up to 6 Pokemon with you on your team when you're walking around. Catch any more than that, and you should have them sent to your PC boxes, which is done automatically in all cases. It's not like in the first 2 generations where where you had to have a specific box selected, and if that box was full when you tried to catch a Pokemon, you would not be able to. That was awful. Again, playing the old games and then bouncing back over to the new games, you really, really appreciate all of the improvements that they made to the new games. And, of course, in Gen 7, they really especially went out of their way to make a lot of improvements to the game. Two, of course, come to mind. There's the nerfing of the crit rate. It went from 1 in 16 to 1 in 24, which is excellent. Fewer crits makes a more enjoyable experience. Period. And, also they removed HMs, thank God. More team diversity. It's wonderful. You can buy things and sell things at the Pokemart. I feel better with a bag full of plenty of potions and Pokeballs. What about you? That sounds like a good plan to me. By the way, I believe this is also the gen where they did some item rebalancing. This is the gen where they actually made Super Potions heal 60 HP instead of 50 HP. And also, so they buffed Super Potions, but then they really nerfed Hyper Potions. And dropped them from restoring 200 HP to restoring 120 HP. And they also significantly buffed X items. By making them raise a stat by 2 stages instead of 1. X items were already kind of busted. If you watch almost any world record Pokemon speedrun, pretty much what they'll always do is they'll send out a Pokemon, they will basically pump it full of X items for as long as they can without it being in danger of dying, or, well, you know, they're speedrunning so they'd be crit dodging, but basically as many X items as they can, and then they just sweep. That's basically how a lot of world record speedruns will do things, is they will do, like, setup sweeps with X items. Because the thing about X items is, it doesn't matter what Pokemon you have, they can always do a setup sweep if you use X items. And I don't play with a whole lot of self-imposed rules. This is also reminding me, let me confirm, by the way, that I have the game on set mode. Let me see here. Yes, okay, I do. I've started playing all of my Pokemon games on set mode ever since my Crystal playthrough. Which, honestly, it's kind of surprising looking back how I just, like, never did that. At least outside of, like, you know, when I would do hardcore Nuzlocke in my spare time, I would play in spare mode then, but those aren't usually in the vanilla games. Of course, in Scarlet and Violet, there is no set mode, but, you know. Any Pokemon trainer in the world can have their Pokemon healed or use the PC here for free. Well, we do have quite a bit of cash. We already have a good amount of potions, good amount of Pokeballs. Let's buy another 10. Get a Premier Ball. I don't remember if this gen added the quality of life where they automatically give you the amount of Premier Balls that you would get if you just purchased 10 over and over again. Because when the Premier Ball was initially added, it would just be, if you buy more than 10 at a time, you get a Premier Ball. But I think starting in, I think it was Gen 8, they changed it so that, let's say in some of the earlier gens, you buy 30 Pokeballs. You would still only, and you buy them all in a single transaction. You would still only get 1 Premier Ball. But you only need to buy 10 to get that Premier Ball. So it's inefficient. In order to maximize the amount of Pokeballs you're actually getting, and, you know, getting the best ball for your buck, if you will, you would only be able to buy 10 at a time. In Gen 8, I think it was Gen 8, they changed it so that however many, like, if you bought 30, you would get 3 Premier Balls. I don't know if that was something that they changed in Gen 7, and I'm not going to find out through Trial by Fire. We are instead going to see if we can look that up. Because I am curious. Let me see, let me go over to Premier Balls. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. It looks like it was actually midway through Gen 7 they made that quality of life improvement, where it was 1 for each 10, rather than if you purchased 10 or more. It was actually the first game to introduce that quality of life feature was Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Interesting. Okay. Let's get some antidotes. We'll get a Paralyze heal. And since we have the money, I'll get an Awakening as well. Those who know about the post-game in this game know that once we're in the post-game, money's not going to be an issue. If you use communication features to trade Pokémon with a friend, you'll both be happy. It basically doubles your happiness. So true. Let's hop over to the coffee shop. Welcome to the Pokémon Center Cafe. The time in Alola is now 23 o'clock. Yes, it is 11 a.m. in real life, but it's offset by 12 hours in Pokémon Moon. Here in our cafe space, we provide a moment of peace to our customers. What can I get started for you today? There's some really funny lines of dialogue you get if you choose the Moo Moo Milk, so we're going to go with that. It'll be 198 Poké Dollars. Let's go for it. And if you'll just give me a moment. One Moo Moo Milk just for you. I hear this song in YouTube videos all the time. Just one sip and you'll be hooked. This milk is so mellow yet rich, rich that it'll make you wish your mother were a milk tank. By the way, are you using Quick Link? He immediately changes the subject. He realized what he said was really strange. He's like, oh, by the way, do you know about Quick Link? Forget what I just said. Check out Quick Link. When you've got too many friends around, you might not know who you'll connect with. The Pokemon fans can't relate. They're too busy complaining about trait evolutions that killed their family as a mechanic. You really can connect quickly, though, so it's still really convenient. You're limited to 1 per day, but have a tea biscuit on us. These cookies are a specialty from Lava Ridge Town in the Hoenn region. That would be a lava cookie, yes. We don't like to offer your Pokemon something on the house. Some Poke Beans! They're a specialty in Alola, and Pokemon will love to eat them. Feed them to your Pokemon and Pokemon refresh, and they'll become more affectionate. Please come visit us again soon. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to do. As much as I love refresh as a mechanic, it unfortunately leads to friendship cheese a little bit. So I'm probably gonna avoid that for the most part, but I think after boss fights, I will treat my Pokemon. After boss fights, specifically. Ba-dum, bum, bum. Here we are. You see, the trainer school is... It's, what in the world? Well, it looks like we won't be going that way anytime soon, thanks to Tauros there. But we were only planning to go so far as the trainer school anyway. We'll just leave that for someone else to deal with. Come, follow me. Education that'll make your Pokemon smile. Do 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. Hey there, JoeDan54. I must have passed you two somehow, yeah? But welcome to the Trainer School, the place to learn how to be a Pokemon trainer. Behind me is a trainer that has given a lot of people that have played this game war flashbacks. I don't think there are very many unique themes throughout the series for the trainer school. The only ones I can think of are the ones in Hoenn and the one in this game. But I really like this one. Pretty much all of the... Yeah, pretty much all of the tracks in this game that involve piano sound fantastic. Just wait till we get to Route 10. Oh, man. That Route 10 in this game sounds almost as good as Route 10 does in Black and White. It is so good. Professor Kukui, is this the child you told me about? Yeah, put him through the ringer, Teach! 4 trainers. 4 difficult ROM hacks. If you wipe at any point, you have to start... Oh, wait, hold on. You've got to beat 4 difficult ROM hacks, and then... The experience will surely help you and your Pokemon grow stronger, yeah? Actually, speaking of experience, why don't you take this? Well, it's not going to do anything for me right now because I only have one guy. If you give that experience share on, yeah? All the Pokemon on your team can get experience points from battle. The trainers who will take part in this lesson may be inside or outside the school. You may also want to visit our classrooms. You'll be sure to learn a lot. Alright, let the lesson begin. She may not look all that tough, but that teacher trains her kids right. One of her students is even a captain. If you want a bit of advice from me, here's something that might help. Once you've fought a species of Pokemon once, you can easily see what types of moves will work best on it in your next battle. This was controversial, by the way, in this game, where, like, after you fought a specific Pokemon, when you're fighting it again, the UI will label each move as, like, super effective, not very effective, etc. And, yeah, there was a lot of controversy about it. I think it's like... It's like a whatever change. I don't think it really needed to happen, but I don't think it really improves or ruins anything. It's just kind of a change. Because, like, you know, for the people that didn't know, they probably didn't have a plan going forward anyway, so, you know, how much is that even going to help them? Probably at least a little bit, but, like, you know, is that really a bad thing? And, also, you know, the text will also, I'm pretty sure, just be naively based on type matchup. So, like, for example, like, you know, Air Balloon Magnezone, it'll still be telling you a ground-type move will be super effective, even though it won't do anything. Or, like, you know, what's another good example? Levitate Electros. Or Elevate. Well, I actually don't know how it works in Champions. I'm pretty sure Champions also doesn't take into account the ability when it gives you that flavor text. But yeah. Wandering about in the tall grass to meet lots of different Pokemon will help with that. Battle all the time, oh yeah. Tell me any time that you want your team's health restored and I'll help you. Seeing a Pokemon in pain makes my own heart seem to ache. She always makes sure to carry around lots of healing items. Get ourselves a potion over at the trainer's school. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, this theme is so good. Turning it up a little bit. What's up? She's got like a tennis racket. I'm waiting here for you because the teacher told me to. If you beat my Pokemon, I'll give you a simple but very important lesson. Youth athlete. Youth athlete. Your own. With a picky peck. Do you think I'm gonna have a Torracat by the time the first trial rolls around? I wonder. Ooh. Echoed voice. Speaking of speedruns, Echoed voice is the speedrun move of choice in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire speedruns. Because that move has a lot of sweeping potential. Because of the way it works, where it like increases in power each time you use it. If you use items or moves to boost your team's stats, you can increase how much damage your Pokemon deal and lessen how much they take. If you ever want to be a Pokemon champion, then that's a total basic. You got that? The theme is so good. Oh, I love this game. God, just having this game open and looking at it makes me happy. I'll teach you the tactics that I learned here at school by beating you with them. Oh, there's just so much joy and energy in this game, man. Youngster Joey! Dude, no way! Even Alola has their own Youngster Joey, and he's got a Kanto Pokemon. I don't know about tactics and stuff because I haven't been doing my homework. Uh-oh. That's not good. Poisoning an opponent will slowly drain its HP. Paralyzing him can prevent its attacks. Pokemon moves can have all kinds of effects, so watch out for them. Well, you at least know that without doing your homework. But you gotta do your homework, man. Stay in school. Okay, we got an antidote. Oh, it seems like we got some hidden items here already. Damn. I got a Paralyze heal. Because the game isn't tile-based, it's gonna actually be quite a bit harder to find hidden items. And for all of the advances that this game made, the changes this game made to the way it handles the dowsing machine is not one of them. That was a downgrade, unfortunately. Gen 6 is where the dowsing machine peaked. Ah, there we go. There's a great ball. What's up? You want to know why I'm standing here? Because I'm the strongest, that's why. I won't even bother battling you unless you beat everyone else here. There we go. So good. Look at your Pokemon. Whether it has any claws or not now, we probably got a kick out of this one. The classic early game Quick Claw. In Pokemon battles, the Pokemon with the highest speed stat gets to act first, but with a Quick Claw, your Pokemon should be able to attack first regardless of its speed. Or sometimes, anyway. It's better than nothing. It's so crazy to me seeing people run Quick Claw in Champions, by the way. Just because of how limited the held items are in that game. They've been drip feeding a couple. Like recently they finally added Life Orb. They finally added Life Orb to the game. Scarf is still the only choice item. There's still no choice band or choice specs. There's still no assault vest. So yeah. And like people like you know, rage quitting after getting Quick Clawed is very funny. But also, you know, Quick Claw, I think, is a horribly designed item, and I hate it. Yeah. Meowth, use Fake Out, make your opponent flinch. Meh. Oh god. What the hell was that? How did I just open the menu, huh? My thumb was not on the X button. Huh? What the hell was that? And I just did it again. Wait, hold on. I think it has something to do with the shoulder button. Is there like an A-B... Oh, maybe I'm like barely pressing X. I don't know. That is so weird. What's nice, at least, you know, in later gens, is that there's actually an indicator that the reason that you got quote-unquote outsped was the Quick Claw. In Gen 2 and 3, they just go before you, and you have to guess. It's awful. And now it's ever so slightly less awful, because at least you know what to blame it on. I think of all the hacks items, like Bright Powder and Scope Lens and Focus Band and all that shit, Quick Claw's, definitely the worst. Boy, you're awful close. Stand so close and I'll want to battle you. Is that what you want, huh? Is it? And I'll show you how I like to fight up close and personal. The personalities they give the preschooler trainers in these games are crazy. Also, I do not like this type matchup. Oh boy. We have a level advantage. Kara? That did nothing. It's okay. That's Spadef. That's Spadef. Unless it has, like, Ancient Power or Power Gem or something, we're fine. It's got Copycat. Oh shit. I'm about to get licked. We're fine. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, lick should be a physical move. Ooh, it's got Flail. Okay. That's actually kind of scary. That was a crit, though. I'm gonna lick again. Ooh! We're fine. I don't know if the next one kills. It's probably a range. I'm gonna potion up. This is why we bought him. Alright, let's hope this kills. Okay, we're good. I might have legit been dead to that flail if that didn't kill. Even without a crit. Leer, okay. What's better, Growl or Leer? I feel like Growl was honestly probably better. Ah, won't be as close to my bonsai. Style of battle. It's pretty great, you know? You know, as a trainer, you can feel a lot closer to someone after battling them. But how close you have to get to a trainer before they challenge you to a battle can depend on what kind of trainer they are. Adding, you know, to each sentence. That's just how it is a lot with, the way that, like, Twitter will translate Japanese text. Thank you, Lily. Please try not to push your Pokemon too hard. I mean, if you don't mind. He's gotta be a one-man show for a while, man. He's gonna go through some hardships. Trainers who will take part in this lesson may be inside or outside the school. You may also want to visit our classrooms. You'll be sure to learn a lot. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, she'll gatekeep me. Okay. I was gonna say, with that dip to black, I imagine that's, you can't go that way yet. Slowpoke's Yawn is a move that can put your opponent to sleep in battle. When a Pokemon is asleep, it can't do anything until it wakes up, so it can give you a chance against a Pokemon you're having trouble with. Yeah, sleep is very powerful. They've nerfed it a lot over the years, and people will probably still look at you and tell you it's broken. Writing on the blackboard. Describe some of the physical changes that a Pokemon can experience in battle. Disappear after battle either. He's poisoning with antidote. Of course, this is not one of the gens where you can take overworld poison damage. I don't think that's been a thing since Gen 4. Gen 4, I think, was the last one of the overworld poison damage. Process reduces speed, may prevent a Pokemon from using any moves. Process also lingers after battle. Use Paralyze Heal to clean up its nasty effects. Pokemon falls asleep, it'll be unable to attack until it wakes. Pokemon may wake up on its own. If the battle ends first, it will stay asleep. Wake it up using Awakening. I'm trying to remember, I think, you know, like, sleep turns will carry over. I think that's how it works in every gen except 5. And that's why, you know, people will use pre-sleep as a strategy in certain, like, extreme difficulty games. Burn lowers a Pokemon's attack, steadily reduces their HP. They linger after battle. You can cure burns using Burn Heal. This, of course, is the gen where they nerfed Burn to deal less damage over time than Poison. Pokemon's frozen, it becomes completely helpless. It may thaw on its own, but if the battle ends first, it will remain frozen thereafter. You can thaw it out using Ice Heal. Abilities are basically special skills all Pokemon have that can make special things happen. Take the ability called Limber, for example. Any Pokemon that has that ability won't ever be paralyzed by an opponent's moves. Unless the mold gets broken. On how to trigger abilities. Method 1, an ability may be triggered when the Pokemon appears in a battle, and its effects will then continue as long as that Pokemon remains in the battle. Method 2, an ability may be triggered when the Pokemon takes an attack from an opponent. Method 3, an ability may be triggered when the Pokemon is not in a Pokemon battle. Shout out to Pickup. Any other books worth reading? Let's see here. So if you choose to view a Pokemon summary, you can see what ability that Pokemon has. When you touch the eye for more information, you can see what that ability does. Maybe I'd remember it all if the textbook wasn't written to be so boring. I've actually been reading through a calculus textbook that I had in college. And just, like, reading through some of the early chapters. Calculus is cool. My Lillipup picked this up. Here, you take it. Well, thank you, good sir. Lillipup's ability is Pickup. It's an awesome ability that works even when you're not in battle. There you go! Shout out to Pickup. I went all the way to Akala Island to find a Lillipup and catch it just to have this ability. All Pokemon have some sort of ability. Even members of the same species don't always have the same ability as one another. Which ability you want your Pokemon to have will depend somewhat on how you like to battle. And of course, this game has ability capsules to swap between two of the non-hidden abilities that Pokemon may have. Ability patches were not in this game. When you begin to level up as a trainer and learn advanced strategies, you'll want to pay attention to abilities that can be a huge help. Look at the bags that they've got. You already go in here? I think we did. No, we didn't. Okay. Pokemon moves have PP. Power points. Yes, thank you for the correction. If PP for a move runs out, your Pokemon won't be able to use it anymore. Not till you get it restored, I mean, and you can just take it to a Pokemon Center for that. Or use the very limited supply of ethers you'll get throughout the game. Which I was actually using in Pokemon Crystal, by the way, on occasion. Especially when I was fighting, like, legendary Pokemon, and the battle was just dragging out forever, because they have Recover on their moveset. Who do you think picks up all the Pokeballs you throw that don't catch any Pokemon? Not me, apparently! I can't reuse them. I can read, here, watch. Moves have types, just like Pokemon. If you use a move that's the same type as your Pokemon, it'll get a special boost in power. Yes, that's the effect known as Stab, which stands for Shake That Ass, Bitch. On how to heal your Pokemon. When your Pokemon are injured or suffering from some status condition, either get them to a Pokemon Center or use the appropriate medicines on them. Describes how types match up. Grass is weak to fire, water is weak to grass, fire is weak to water. There are many more types too, and they have their own weaknesses, just like these three. Curious if the other side of the blackboard has something different. No, it doesn't. Okay. We occasionally ask Professor Kukui to run a special class for our school. He's done a great deal of research into Pokemon moves, after all. I imagine that's a very entertaining class. Petting my Pokemon makes me happy, too. Someone left a book here. Oh, I can't read it. Sag. What about this one? See a map of Alola over there. I have a map of Alola hanging in my room. I actually don't remember where I got it. It might have come with when I got Pokemon Sun. I don't remember. I might have just like got that at like the GameStop or whatever. Because I have a map of the Alola region hanging up in my room. I also have a map of the Kalos region hanging up in my room. You want to know why I want to be the strongest? Because it's cool to be strong. Duh. We're actually in, like, one of those dirt battlefields that you always see in the anime. It's Rising Star Joseph. Holy shit, he's me. It's me versus me. He's got himself an Alolan Grimer. Burn him? Damn. Does Alolan Grimer get Poison Touch, or is it just Power of Alchemy? Maybe it gets both. Let's see. Yeah, okay, it can get Poison Touch. It can also get Gluttony. Power of Alchemy is its hidden ability. It's extremely frustrating, but you're stronger than me. Ah, now that wasn't cool at all. Maybe I should aim for being pretty instead. That's the essence of a rising star. But fine, whatever. I can admit when I'm beat. I'll give you a reward even. Take this technical machine. That's our first TM! And I very much like the fact that it's TM01 as our first TM. Very nice. Only 99 to go! Okay, first thing to know about TMs. Technical machines teach new techniques. They'll give your Pokemon a new move in a flash. But if your Pokemon can't learn the move in a TM, then too bad. You are up the creek, pal. Second thing to know about TMs. You can use a TM as many times as you want, on as many different Pokemon as you want. They don't wear out or get used up. Pretty nice gift for me, huh? Oh, that's the school bell. A body has been discovered. Oh, okay. Attention, all students. Would JoeDan54 please come to the office on 2F? JoeDan54 to the 2F office, please. I'm glad that she said, attention all students, and then something that only applies to me. I am all students. I am all the students. What terrible thing did you do to get called to the office so soon? Well... So you did do something. Their surprised face is adorable. Yeah, heal me up. You naughty boy. I saw what Rotom said. Sorry, you got me. I was smurfing. Do we give the Quick Claw to Leo right now? I don't really have anything else to give him. So I might as well. Turn that off for now. Sup? JoeDan54, I can't believe that you beat all of my students! Fantastic! I remember that dialogue. After seeing such a performance, I think I'd like to battle you myself. What do you say? Are you ready to take me on? What if I say no? You must be joking! You don't know how much experience you could gain from battling me, right? I do, and I also, know that people have given you a reputation, so I'm saving first. That's all. Let's do this thing. As a teacher, I've got to see for myself what you did to beat 4 of my students. It truly is Teacher's Day. They're out relaxing in the Alolan summer. School's out. Marciana is getting a Summerall and Nike. And we're battling Teacher Emily's Magnemite. Almost leveling up again after this meow. That did a lot of damage. Holy shit. I think I'm dead to crit. I'm just gonna use that potion real quick. Because I don't remember this fight being hard. I remember a fight coming up being really hard. And, it's gonna be especially hard with a one-man show. Thank you for not flinching. That doesn't kill. Fuck it, I'm risking crit. Let's do this thing. That's my guy right there. Leo's the GOAT. Yeah, I can see how that fight would be tricky. Especially if you don't have the level advantage that I do. But I was also a one-man show there, so, you know. Sensational. Yeah, so there's a fight coming up that was absolutely diabolical for me. And, I'm especially scared for it doing it with just Litten. Nice, maybe you'd like to take over as teacher here for me. All joking aside, though, I do want you to take these for me. It's a little reward for beating me. It's 5 great balls. They're great balls. Great balls are better at catching Pokemon than normal Pokeballs. And this game actually has a functional catch rate calculation. Yeah, this game has a functional catch rate algorithm, unlike Gen 2, so that'll actually be worth it, you know? Know your Pokemon and know their moves. Those are the basics of being a trainer. How about it? There he is. Greetings, Captain... Hold on. I need to do, a voice that I would imagine he has. I actually don't know how he sounds in Masters. So, greetings, Captain Ilima here. I couldn't help but observe your battles. You looked so very delightful in battle that I had no choice but to summon you here. This is JoeDan54, who moved here to Alola from the Kanto region. He's got a real sense for how to use moves, and I think he's gonna go far as a trainer, yeah? I see. Then welcome, newcomer. I look forward to seeing the brilliance of your moves in my trial. Indeed, we captains are the ones who conduct the trials you will face on your way to challenging the Island Kahuna. My trial is held in Verdant Cavern, the trial of Captain Ilima. You can find Pokemon living everywhere, even in the patches of tall grass in Howley City. Perhaps you'll want to fill out your team a bit before attempting my trial. I sincerely look forward to your challenge. That's 100% how he sounds. Oh yeah. I reported to the folks upstairs... Oh wait, no, this is the teacher talking. I reported to the folks upstairs about that Tauros blocking the road out front again. That guy's Tauros is pretty much a celebrity here on Melee Melee, you know? Well, I guess it's time that we dismiss you from the school, JoeDan54. Attention all students. JoeDan54 has completed his lesson at the trainer school. He's graduated. The way a VTuber does. Be good to your Pokemon and try to follow through those status conditions, too. Good luck with your island challenge. Hope you get close to a lot of new people. JoeDan54, enjoy your island challenge and be sure to use the skills you learned here at trainer school. Good luck, future champion. Make sure you use that TM. Make your Pokemon the strongest. Honestly, that might not be a bad idea. Work up is a pretty good move. And, of course, with this being a gen where TMs are reusable, you know, there's not really an opportunity cost. Show them what you're made of, JoeDan54. What's up? You seem to be in perfect sync with your Litten, weren't you? Since we've come this far together, why don't I show you more of the city? Come on, there's lots to see. Damn. Sorry, guys, I've got an after-school date. You guys don't know her, though. She goes to a different school. Over here. Come on, JoeDan54. You know, I was really impressed seeing how you battled with your Pokemon at the trainer school. And even back when you weren't yet a Pokemon trainer, JoeDan54, you were able to save Nebby. You were chosen by your Pokemon so quickly, I understand why now. Oh, I forgot about Tauros! It's the absolute demon of the Kanto Safari Zone. Oh, if it isn't Lillian JoeDan54. Sorry for scaring you, friend. I guess it's time I get old Tauros back home. Oh, but why don't you give him a little pat first, JoeDan54? Oh, what could possibly go wrong? He wants you to pet that big old Tauros? If I had a pulse, it'd be racing right now. Oh, Tauros, well, at least it's nice that the Pokemon in Alola are so lively and such a part of everyday life. I'm also really glad that Tauros got regional forms in Scarlet and Violet. I really like what they did. I really like what they did with the Paldean forms of Tauros. I really like it. I just wish that one of the forms was rock fighting type. I feel like that would be really, really good. So, JoeDan54, did you have fun at school? Yeah, just wait till you see my report card. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing. Ha ha ha, you see that? This rascal already loves you. Pokémon become happier when we show them some care. Wahaha! Oh, the places you'll go, child. And as you do, you will surely meet more Pokémon and people who will enrich your life. The Kahunas sure are something, huh? Able to calm a raging Pokémon without even needing the battle. Now that's something. I mean, I like Tauros plenty and all, but it is pretty scary. I don't want to ride on it, or have to catch it in the Kanto Safari Zone in Gen 1. And have to pull my fucking hair out. So where are you two off to now? I was thinking I should show JoeDan54 around Howley City a bit. Nice idea, you're always on top of things, Lily. JoeDan54 just got here to Alola, right? Let me tag along too. I want to go get something good to eat. Alright, let's all go together. Then what are we waiting for? This way, come on! How is third wheeling? Oh, how. I guess we should go catch up with him before he gets too far, JoeDan54. Howley City is the biggest city in all Alola. Nice stroll around Howley, especially the beach. Dun da da dun dun da 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 dun da da dun dun da da dun. The sightseer trainers, I love them. Da dun dun dun. Bum bum bum. Beach time, yeah! Bro, you are not dressed for the occasion. Well, I guess he's also not dressed for the occasion. Hey, you. You've come to Alola from someplace far off, haven't you? I can tell. Let me teach you the proper way to greet someone at Alola. Oh, yeah, here we go. Like I said, you gotta do the hand motions. We saw the sightseers doing it in that cutscene there. Yeah, there it is. There it is. You gotta do the hand motions. It's necessary. Should give it a try too, just like that. Alola. You'll make more friends if you say it. You can see my character do that too. That's so awesome. Overflowing with gentle joy. Yes, this is the nighttime theme for Howley City. I think I've made this comparison before, but the difference in daytime and nighttime themes in this game compared to the difference in daytime and nighttime themes in, say, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum is pretty significant. The analogy that I make is the daytime versus nighttime themes in the Gen 4 games is like the overworld versus inside Bowser versions of themes in Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. And then the daytime versus nighttime themes in Sun and Moon are like the real world versus dream world themes in Mario and Luigi Dream Team. There's a lot more variety to them. I love it. Alola! You're on vacation, young friend, or are you perhaps a trial goer? I guess I'm a trial goer. Well, you are most welcome to Alola either way. In fact, why don't you take this? It is indeed a potion. Did I get everything from Trainer School, by the way? Da -da 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 -da. Da-dum, dum, dum. Yeah, I believe I did. By the way, in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, the characters known as the Ultra Recon Squad have a really cool variation on the Alola greeting animation, where they do it specifically in vertical and horizontal motions, so they go like this. It's awesome. It's so well done. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, bum, bum. Enjoy Howlie, enjoy Alola, and most of all, enjoy Pokemon. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Also, in case you didn't already realize, I don't know if the game's actually going to let me do this. Let me see. Yeah, holy, okay. Da-dun, dun, dun. It's the same melody. But, you know, fully remixed and sounds very distinct. It doesn't really sound like they're just, you know, lazily recycling a theme. It sounds like they're putting a new spin on it for a different location. I think they did it really well. The upbeat, like, daytime version of the theme is great, too. Good to see you. Want to study Pokemon moves? I'd have a look at those unbelievable moves that the Island Kahuna's Pokemon can use. There's gotta be some kind of secret to why they're so amazingly strong. Slowpoke really has its own tempo, huh? It's never confused by other Pokemon's moves. It's too slow to get confused or to take a hint. Yeah, it might also be a little oblivious. Leave me alone already, would you, Slowpoke? I believe both of Slowpoke's abilities got buffed in Gen 8 to give it an immunity to Intimidate. Something that Slowpoke doesn't even need as a Water Psychic type. Look, catch! Would you stop? I know they're squishy, but that's no reason to throw Pyukumuku at me. Throw a Pokeball if you must throw something. Ground-type moves won't reach Flying-type Pokemon, right? So they don't do any damage to them. But Water-type moves will wash away Ground-types. They're very effective at that. Super effective, in fact. There's a Pokeball. Haha, there we go. It's a hidden item there. The Wingull fly, and their droppings fall. Ah, the beauty of nature. Yeah, sure. Grass grows, Wingull fly, the sun shines, and brother, I hurt people. Ah, there it is, okay. Anything else we can get on the beachfront? Not right now, okay. Didn't look like we can go in any of these quite yet. Let's keep moving. Into the shopping district. Felt like there was something hiding behind the wall and laid right into it with a karate chop. After all, a karate chop makes it easier to deal a real devastating critical hit. Hey! JoeDan54, I thought I recognized the sound of those feet. What did he mean by this? So what do you think? Howlie is something, eh? It's named after me! Alola's gotta be the best place ever to live. Honestly, he's kinda right. I would live here. I would live here As long as they have air conditioning. Oh god. Right now it's Alola temperatures IRL. It's rough out here, man. Oh yeah. Hey JoeDan54, come in here with me. I've got a good idea of something you could do. Oh my. The shopping center ladies are a lot cuter than I remember them being. Hey miss, is it true that you get some kind of special gift if you have a Rotom Dex? My goodness, you get the news fast. Hardly anyone has a Rotom Dex, but it is true that we have a special item to go with it. It's our very own Pokefinder. Ah, yes. This will be very important. Awesome. Isn't that awesome, JoeDan54? You got a Pokefinder. So, like, what's a Pokefinder? Bruh. The Pokefinder is a tool that lets you take photos of Pokemon. Rotom will help point out places where you'll be able to take photos too. Here, I'll read you the instruction manual. Tap on Rotom or press R. Yep, that's all it says. Quite simple, isn't it? Man, that Rotom Dex is cool. It's like a whole nother partner, JoeDan54. I mean, on top of your Pokemon partner. Oh, but I guess it's Rotom inside. It pretty much is a Pokemon partner. Either way, you're pretty darn lucky. Meet you outside when you're done in here. Photos you can snap of Pokemon with a Pokefinder are simply too cute to resist. I want to give it a try. I might never want to leave this Pokedex. Yeah, I don't think it works inside of a shopping center. Mele Mele Island's Mele Mele Meadow, home to wondrous bird Pokemon. That's what it says. TV hanging on the wall is showing a promotional video for the Alola region. Alola ah, Alola ah, ah ah ah, Alola ah. Promo video for the region you're already in. That's crazy. Let me just walk behind here. That's totally fine, right? You won't have a problem with that. Oh, you can see the pink shirt she's wearing behind her apron. This is the Lotto ID Center. If your drawn number matches the ID number of any of your Pokemon, you could win fabulous prizes. Would you like to draw a Lotto ticket? Yes, my one Pokemon is absolutely gonna win. Let's do this thing. Yeah, save the game. We're about to hit it big. $85556. You didn't get a match. That's crazy. I can't believe I didn't get a match with my one Pokemon. There's nothing wrong with being proud of the great shots you get with your Pokefinder. Rotom will tell you whenever it notices you're in a place where you can get some nice shots. So that's 10 Carrot Hill. Apparently only locals are allowed to go in. I wonder what kind of Pokemon live in there. Ones that I would be interested in, but can't go to quite yet. I know, look at you. You look like a Pokemon trainer with sense. I've got something I'd like to ask a promising-looking trainer like you. What do you say? I'm listening. Bro is flattering me. Oh, thank you. That's wonderfully kind of you. See, I'm here doing some research on various Pokemon. I need to record the differences between 10 species of Pokemon for my survey sample. But I've been working so hard and my back is just killing me. But then you came along. You look like a sensible young trainer, which is just the sort of person I need to help me. I'd like to ask you to catch 10 different species of Pokemon for me. You are not in luck, buddy. It's not too much to ask, right? Good luck out there. You're gonna have to wait a little while. Ba-dum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum. Hold on 1 second. JoeDan54, how? Did you visit the Tourist Bureau? How was it? We got his Rotom decks upgraded. Now it can take pictures, too. What a wonderful helper you are, Rotom. Aww. she looks so distraught. Huh? What was that for, Rotom? Go put that little trickster back in your bag, JoeDan54, and follow me. Enough feasting for the eyes. It's time we take care of our stomachs. Maybe Rotom just wants to flaunt its new camera function and take more photos. If you thought about trying it out, I think I'll go stop by the apparel shop to do some shopping of my own. Dun da 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 da. Bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba da 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 da. This is also a good remix of the Hurry Along theme. You lucky kid. If you got a Poké Finder, then I guess I'll give you a little tip. See that spot where the wall is cracked? That's a photo spot right there. Look at that. Your Rotom there is trying to tell you too. Give him a tap. Ooh, instantly the frame rate goes down. Let's see, 1 second. Okay, there we go. You can move the camera all around by using the circle pad. It's always a good idea to try looking at the world from all kinds of different angles. When the time is right and you frame the perfect shot, press R or the A button. Zzz. Each time you fire up the Poké Finder, you can take 6 pics before you run out of space. And yes, you can also use gyro controls. Can I zoom in? No? Yes? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Beautiful. Any others? Any other hidden little guys? You've taken all the pics you can in one go. Let's shuffle along to photo selections. What kind of photo do you want to show the world, bucko? Not that they're a whole lot different from each other. I think we'll go with the first one. This is the best shot you got, yeah. Photo's been updated and the comments are already pouring in. If you try a bit harder, you should make it. Think you could get a bit closer. I was trying! I know this is an Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I don't know if this is in this game, but you can get a comment that says 7.8 out of 10, too much water. See, this way you can see what all kinds of different people think of your pics. Here you are. Look how many people gave your photo a thumbs up. That's a pretty sweet photo file. You've hit a new high record, kid. You are just blowing me away here. Seems like you can get version 2 if you get a total of 1,500 thumbs up on your photos. Just a little bit further, kiddo. Don't give up now. Oh yeah, save that shit to the SD card. Again, maxing out the Poké Finder is part of maxing out the trainer card, or sorry, trainer passport. To get a good shot, I hear it's best to try to photograph Pokemon from the front, you know? Shocker, I know. If you want to know more about the Poké Finder, well, just keep on taking tons of pictures. Hold on a second. Yeah, okay. So on the bottom screen, it'll change as you go near to one. So we were just in the Tourist Bureau. Oh, JoeDan54, tell me, do you pick out all your own clothes? My mom doesn't. Of course, most people do, don't they? I've always just worn the clothes that my mother wanted me to wear. I don't really know what kind of thing would suit me. Oh, but that's not why I stopped you. I meant to give you this, JoeDan54. I received it inside the apparel shop here. I didn't even buy anything, but they said I was the 99,999th customer to visit the store. Well, did anyone else walk in? But I already have the same one, so I thought that maybe you might want it? Ba-ba-da-da-ba-da-dum. Looks like we have something in common now, don't we, JoeDan54? Immediately walks away after saying that. We're both just too nervous to tell each other our feelings. Welcome to the scarf. The choice scarf? Welcome to the apparel shop. And here, have this scarf. It's a silk scarf. The other scarf. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Da-dum. Dum-dum. A Pokemon with a silk scarf will find its normal type moves have more oomph than normal. Another good potential item to have on Leo. But I suspect in a lot of cases I'll just be rocking fire type moves anyway. So. Ba-da-da-da-dum. By the way, if you're playing as Celine rather than Elio, she will also give you a makeup bag. Oh, this is another great track. Wait till the beat kicks in. Here it comes. Also, the little sample that they're using sounds very similar to a sample they use in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. The lineup of clothes sold at apparel shops, like this one, is different on each island, you know? And I want every last thing in each of them. I don't! I am not going to be customizing this guy very much at all. Because he's already literally me, so why would I, after all? Who can forget? He's literally me. The most I would do is probably shorten his hair a little bit. I want to pick out an outfit that'll match my Pokemon here. If you want to change your contacts or your outfit or anything, you can use the fitting room. It's the little room with that nice big mirror. If you're not sure how to pull an outfit together, you're always safe with picking things from the same color family and putting them together. Fucking love this game soundtrack. Look, a salon and an apparel shop. I'm gonna turn myself into a whole new person. Best of luck. Another good theme. Can set you up with whatever kind of hairstyle. Oh, sorry, I'm being a little impolite. Gotta do it first. Alola! Smooth, shaggy, short. You can do loads of different styles. We'll also color your hair however you like it. What do you think? As long as you're here, you might as well update your look before you go. Into the salon, what would you like to do today? Just comparing my hair color with Elio's. I don't think we're changing the color, but we will get a cut. It's an expensive haircut. You're probably not interested, but I'm following this weird program right now. You have to totally give up gossiping about your friends or even celebrities. It's no excuse or anything, but seriously? I can barely find anything fun to have a conversation about now. It's terrible. Now then, what kind of look are you going for? I don't even know what these options mean. We'll go medium and smooth. All set. I've got everything ready now, so let's get down to work. Yeah, that works. He's literally me. Let me retake your ID photo as a little extra. Let's take a look at that trainer passport. As you can see, there are a lot of pages still to go through. There he is. There he is. He's literally me. Oh, God. I kicked the wire. Oh, we're back. Photo shoot. This is going to be my new Discord profile picture. There we go. Oh, that changed my photo ID. Hold on. I didn't even realize. Looks a little blurry. Yeah, this will probably be a little better. Yeah, that's fine. My son had his hair styled like a picky peck. I didn't think it would work, but it suits him. They use the Pokemon move cut to cut hair here. Do you think that's really true? No, I don't. I'm pretty sure in Gen 7, by the way, the learn set distribution of cut was actually quite limited. I heard something about Kartana being the only Pokemon in Gen 7 that can learn cut. I don't think that's true, though. Let's fact check that real quick. Yeah, okay, let's see here. In the Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon games, the Kartana is the only one that can learn it by leveling up. No one could learn it by leveling up before Gen 7. And Cut is not a TM or an HM in Gen 7. The columns go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. And in 8, it is specifically Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, it looks like. And despite that fact, this was not one of the moves that was affected by the Dex cut. Which is very interesting. You'd think it would be, but no. Apparently this move was worth keeping over stuff like Pursuit and Snatch. Which are, like, actually interesting moves. But we can't have those, but we need to keep Cut. Even though it's no longer a TM or an HM, you know? Even though it has no interesting effect in battle. The Battle Buffet. It's the crown jewel of the shopping mall. The more you walk with your Pokemon, the friendlier they grow towards you. Yes. That's why I had the Pokemon I needed to gain friendship in my party as I was step grinding, waiting for eggs to hatch and eggs to be generated. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum. Oh, I can't go in there. That's interesting. You'd think I would be able to. Crown Jewel is shopping mall and I can't get in. Sag. Da 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 da. Oh, look at that. Just on instinct, I found a hidden item there. And a pretty good one, too. Stardust. Did they change Stardust's sell price in Sun and Moon? They did. It sells for 1,500 now instead of 1,000. That is indeed a good pickup. Just seeing if I missed any gates here. Oh, I did! Gimme. Must explore everything. Oh, there's another gate over here. Let me see. What other hidden items might we be able to pick up here? Because we got the Stardust. Are there any other hidden items that I can get right now? It looks like there are a couple I can get later in the game. Okay, no other hidden items. Okay. She's still gonna be there when I turn the gate? No, okay. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da. You get a wild Magnemite here, that's pretty cool. I don't really think I'm gonna battle a whole bunch of wild Pokemon, at least not yet. Because then the over-leveling is really gonna get out of control if I do that. So we got a Revive there. Dun, dun, dun. There are so many items here, by the way. Bum, ba-dum. We got the Pokefinder. The scientist who wants to see 10 Pokemon to your decks, if you do that, he'll give you 10 Ultra Balls. We got the Lens Case. We're playing as Elio, so we don't get the makeup bag. We got the Silk Scarf. We got the Stardust. Okay. Let's see. We got a Revive. Looks like we can go up ahead, and near the Pokemon Center, there is another item we can get. I should be taking notes on, like, come back after doing this for this item, because there's quite a lot of that. Journey is made by those who travel with you, and compassion makes the world go round. Let me share this with you, young trial goer. It is a Heal Ball. Pokemon you catch in a Heal Ball will have their HP restored to its maximum level. They're also cured of any status conditions. Let's go into this Pokemon Center. I will be running a BRB in just a moment. Got some gamers over there. Hey kid. You're a trainer, aren't you? I bet you wouldn't mind fulfilling the wishes of an alluring lady like myself, now would you? Oh! Well, unfortunately for you, I'm already taken. Did you not see me traveling with a completely different alluring lady outside? You wouldn't know her, though. She goes to a different school. Well, you can see my allure, of course. Anyone with eyes can. But a woman can't depend on such mature beauty alone. She must also have a cute side, a hint of charming sweetness. So I've been thinking that I need to study that kind of cuteness from a cute Pokemon. I've heard that there is a rather adorable Pokemon called Drifloon in the Howley Cemetery. Do you think you could catch one for me and register it in your Pokédex? They are round and soft and bob along as they move. That sounds rather cute, doesn't it? If you keep your word and find one for me, then I'll even pay you for the trouble, okay? Yeah, she will give you 10,000 Pokédollars if you do that job for her. Let's see here. Her beauty is fast to fade, so please be sure to find one in a hurry. Bad news for you. Do you know about the totem Pokemon? It's not surprising. Do your trial and you'll find out what a totem is. Oh. I didn't answer, but okay. This is awesome. We can trade Pokemon in no time at all using Quick Link. Really want your Psyduck. Come on, let's trade again. In Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, she will ask for an Abra instead. You want a tip? Okay, use a move that's the same type as your Pokemon. That way you can do extra damage. That's that shake that ass bitch effect that I mentioned. If you give your Pokemon medicine and Pokemon refresh, you can cure its poisoning or whatever else might be ailing it. What a refreshing boon. Now, who was I again? Oh yes, I'm the move deleter. I can make Pokemon forget their moves. One thing I'm not the hugest fan of, by the way, in this game, they have the move deleter in the Howley City Pokemon Center. Extremely early in the game. Pretty much before you'd ever need the move deleter services. Not that you would necessarily really need them in a game where there are no HMs anyway. You want to know where the move reminder is? In the last Pokemon Center in the game. You have to wait until you're on the doorstep of the Pokemon League in order to use the services of the move reminder. It's insane. I don't know what they were thinking with that one. And it was rough, especially for me, because I was using... I wanted to use Sarina on my Pokemon Sun team when I first played the game. And I didn't know that you needed to have Stomp on your Steenie in order to evolve it into Sarina. Because I didn't think... I didn't think they were that freaky to have that as the required method of evolution. So I did not teach Stomp to Steenie. And because of that, I had to wait until I was right about to challenge the Pokemon League to evolve my Steenie into Sarina. Although, to be fair, it wasn't the worst thing in the world, because Steenie is adorable, so I was able to have a Steenie for a while. I got the one from the in-game trade as well, so its nickname is Bouncy. She really said, "You're up late." Bro, it's 18 minutes past noon. And no, I did not pull an all-nighter. I actually, I was gonna do this stream late at night, but I was too tired, so I went to bed. Alright, we will be saving now. And I will be right back after these messages. Alright, I am back. Let's continue gaming. Dun, 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 dun. So we got the revive that's here as well. Let's keep moving. Saw those Team Skull numbskulls loitering around the marina again. Is numbskull supposed to be spelled with a B, by the way? Because I've seen it both spelled with and without a B. I always assume it is supposed to have a B. Because it's, you know, num and skull together. I don't know. I reported it to the captain, of course. This is what happens when young people have nothing to do and too much time on their hands. Yes, that's exactly what ends up happening, is that they go straight to joining Team Skull. There's nothing else that they could possibly do if they have a lot of time on their hands. What a bunch of useless thugs. All they do is accidentally press the A button to skip dialogue. Oh my god. Pokemon fan moment. All they do is drag trainers into battles. They don't want to steal people's Pokemon. I heard they keep trying to sneak into the trial site to steal Pokemon to sell, and that they fail every single time. Someone say Team Skull in the marina. A nice cold Pokemon here, and hot Alola. I can't think of a more pleasing combination. Irida would probably approve. Petting a fluffy Pokemon is pretty much the best feeling ever. I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong. If you cuddle with your Pokemon using Pokemon Refresh, then they'll try harder for you in battle. You can even help them shake off nasty status conditions like poisoning. Yes, they will try harder for you in battle, and they try a little too hard, which is why we're going to avoid that for the most part. Got an Ether. Go that way. But of course we can go in this incredibly valuable looking house. A champ here is a great helper. Sometimes Pokemon are good at things that people aren't, and the opposite is true too. Any friend of my son's is welcome here. Stay as long as you'd like. The young master is called the Prince of the Trainer School among some. They may think he looks princely, but if you knew the true Ilima, you'd probably call him... Wait, hold on a second. This is a very exploitable image. You'd probably call him, it's something we can't put in this game without erasing the age rating. You'd probably call him, oh, well, they got the first two letters right. Yeah, he's wild for battle. Would you care for a little treat from a far-off region, dear? We got a Lumiose Galette. Or maybe it's Galet or whatever. It's kind of pastry from the region where my Ilima went to study abroad. It's his favorite, you see. Ilima gained the captainship because he exudes pure skill. Seeing him is like looking at myself back on stage and in the spotlight again. It was nepotism the whole time. I also find it interesting, it's like any... Wait, hold on. Let me... Oh, God. Let me talk to this guy again. Yeah, any friend of my son's is welcome here. Bro, he... Ilima and I... my character does not have a reason to hate him in-game. But we have exchanged maybe 3 lines of dialogue. He walked up and was like, you should challenge my trial. And then he walked away. I don't think that's a friend. Acquaintance at best. Oh shit. He's got a gamer set up? Look at him go. The double monitor. The trophies are there too. You can see your own face reflected in the well-polished trophy's surface. I don't think we went in this gate yet. God, it's so hot. Ugh. I think this is the first game in the series, by the way, with a shortcut button for getting to your Pokeballs. The Y button. Hello, Abra. Lid's little animation where it stabilizes its footing when it comes out of the Pokeball is really cute. And yes, I can learn Work Up as you see there. We got Howley City Hall over here. It's one of the jobs of City Hall to maintain the roads and make sure there is space for any ride Pokémon to travel along them too. Ribbons. They're like a way to wrap your Pokémon up in precious memories for perpetuity. I've heard that there are a lot of different kinds of ribbons in other regions outside of Alola. Yeah, I've never fully understood them. I'm busy thinking about what kind of city we should make our Howley into. It's gotta be convenient for the people living here and for the Pokémon living here too. Our family is growing, and we have lots of Pokémon too, so I'll have a very lively home. We're going to get married. We just applied for a marriage license. Aww. Getting documents from City Hall is just such a convoluted process that it feels rather like you're playing some kind of elaborate game. Ah. We found the DMV, everybody. Or as it's called where I live, the RMV. Keeping our city clean and supporting the folks who work at the Pokémon Center. Those are all things that the City Hall handles too. Did I talk to you? No, okay. Here, this is medicine for Pokémon. Take it for you with your travels. Well, I'm glad I did. Children in Pokémon should always be full of energy. That's the way they're meant to be. You have a trainer passport. You're JoeDan54. Yes, I remember preparing your trainer passport for you, of course. Professor Kukui asked me to. You came from Kanto, didn't you? Is it true that Meowth from Kanto are different from the Meowth here in Alola? Imagine him, like, you know, striking up a conversation like that with me after I show him my trainer passport. Meanwhile, there's, like, a line of, like, 150 people waiting to just do something that they wish could have been done through an email. They're just like, come on, speed it up. Alright, looks like our berry stock is getting a bit low. Better put in another order for delivery from the berry fields. The city, we're proud to live together with Pokemon, and that's why we have so many patches of tall grass right here in the city. Young Ilima and his Smeargle are always working hard to keep the gates around the grass looking tip-top as well. Captains should be responsible types, after all. Yep, his Smeargle. That fucking Smeargle. That's the reason I've been, dreading going one-man show with Leo this whole time. Because, oh boy, are we in for quite the experience. If this fight is the way I remember it being. Caution, wet paint. Look at Smeargle, okay. I wonder who could have been responsible for putting the wet paint there. How's it, JoeDan54? If you're looking for good eats, you found them. Plus, Malasada make your Pokemon like you. And affectionate Pokemon are better in battle. Who resists giving their Pokemon a few Malasada, eh? They're just so cute. Is that the plural for Malasada? They don't put an S at the end? I feel like other NPCs in this game actually do say Malasadas. Now that I've got some fuel in me, I want to go right down to the marina and scream out loud. Watch me, Tutu! No. Watch me, world! I'm gonna beat even my old Gramps someday. Team Skull or Malasadas? How can we choose? I want to check out both. You can heal your Pokemon with effects like poison by treating them with a medicine to be found in Pokemon Refresh. Look out, world! Today's the day I become a Pokemon trainer. What? Absolutely not, Rusty. Did you know that the name Malasada comes from a phrase meaning poorly cooked? I don't think there's anything poor about them. Whenever I hang out with the other ladies from the office, they always humble brag about their families while pretending to be complaining. I'd much rather hang out here by myself and see if I can set a new record for the most Malasada eaten in a single sitting. That's my spirit animal right there. My Pokemon just tried a just fried Malasada. It's It's the miraculous Munchie born in Alola. Welcome to your neighborhood Malasada shop. We'll get a sweet one. He loves it. Their takeout, that's fine. That reminds me, as a masshole, I'm contractually obligated to bring this up. Dunkin' is doing a 4th of July promo. They've got, like, 4th of July themed donuts. I tried one of them. They're okay. Aha! There we go. Yellow Pokeball. That means it's a TM. Not just any TM, it's Echoed Voice. The one I was just talking about, how it's like, you know, the ideal speedrunning move in Oraz. I don't know if it's used in this game. Because it's not like every Pokemon can learn it. The main reason it's used in Oraz is Mudkip can learn it. Yeah, so. Although I would imagine Poplio can learn it in this game. Considering it's literally like, you know, the Siren Pokemon. Okay, so I think we've gotten, yeah, a lot of the items that you can get here. Here's some advice, trainer. If you're going to stand up to tough opponents, then be willing to use items on your Pokemon. You can help them get stronger. Like police station, keep our roads safe, careful riding Pokemon. I don't know how it is in other regions, but things are pretty peaceful here in Alola. If you do anything too bad, after all, they'll bring the wrath of the Guardians down upon you. Ah, that's a nice looking water cooler. The Pokeball icons on the side. I think we already went over there. You've got a real sweet kind of face, don't you? I bet old ladies like to give you candy. Please tell me there's an NPC somewhere in this city. Oh, look who it is. Somewhere in this city who's like an old lady who gives you like a rare candy or something. Attack power is the key to anything. If you use an X attack in battle, you can defeat a very tough opponent. I'll give you one to try for yourself. Ba-dum, bum, bum. Next attack will sharply raise your Pokemon's attack stat, helping you defeat most other Pokemon hands down. Defense is everything in battle. If you use an X defense, your opponent's attacks will practically bounce right off you. If they're physical. And don't crit. An X defense will sharply raise your Pokemon's defense stat, letting you take most any attack without breaking a sweat. Bum, bum, da, da, dum. The ocean around Alola looks so huge and endless, but thanks to the great ferry system, you can get to the next island in no time. Here's the ferry terminal. Another good music track here. Ah, Lola, land of my dreams. Finally, I'm here to see you. Well, it's great, isn't it? After all, there are lots of different Pokemon that'll let you ride on their backs. Seeing the vending machine makes me think, do you ever think a Rotom ever tried going in there? It just has the powers of Vending Mouth Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Starts spitting out soda pop everywhere. We're sorry for the inconvenience, but the ship is undergoing regular maintenance now. We hope to be underway soon. Have a look at my wares, but just a look. They aren't for sale. Thanks. Apparently, if you continue this game on a specific amount of days after it was first saved, you can get certain valuable items. That's pretty funny. Greetings, it's me, Captain Ilima.
Yo, 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 check it! Wherever we meet you, Team Skull don't even greet you!
Skull. Duck-a-roll. Dude, the skeletons appear?
So, Cap, just give up the Pokemon, yo!
Oh, you from the trainer school. Already made your way to Howley?
What? Why are you trying to act hard when we're already hard as bone out here, homie?
Careful.
Yo, let's check these fools.
Oh my. How terrifying. Only thieves steal people's Pokemon. I won't stand for it. JoeDan54, wasn't it? I'll ask you to take care of that one. I'll get rid of this one. Alright, hold on a sec. We're gonna save. Because I don't know if the Ilima fight is back-to-back with this one.
Yo, check how I changed the game with my mad Pokemon skills.
Team Skull battle theme, here we go. He's just got a Zubat. Hit that shit. Oh, nice crit. That almost certainly didn't matter, though.
For real? Over already? No fair. I was playing a different game.
Let's get about this, Pork Bee. Nobody seems to know about this. We need your whack Pokemon enemy. Anyway, Ilima. Oh. That part is great. And the way that the music is set up, it gets to that part where they go, yeah, like right around where they're fleeing after the battle. It's great. Again? Oh my, how terrifying. the little iris transition with the skull logo is great. That's some like type shit. My thanks to you and your Pokemon. Why don't I heal your team to express my gratitude? I must admit, I've been wondering about you since I saw you at the trainer school. Professor Kukui brought you along, and you and your Pokemon seem to defeat our teachers so effortlessly. Very well then, allow me to see if you're ready for my trial. Okay, so you get the option. But if you say yes, it is a back-to-back. Behold the magnificent Pokemon of the one and only Captain Ilima. Alright, this is the fight I've been afraid of. I don't remember if he had 2 or 3. He has 2. He's got Young Goose. This is not the one I'm worried about. At least I don't think this is the one I'm worried about. There's a demon in this fight. And I'm very worried about it. That stab tackle. It hurts. Oh, nice quick claw. I don't think that matters. I'm faster anyway. Burn? Ooh, okay. That's a problem, because that is going to linger for the rest of the fight, because I can't switch. Oh, that's not good. Okay. We're gonna be taking double physical damage from everything now. Oh, he's got a potion. Shit! Oh, that heals for so much. I think we lose this fight if I don't get an Ember Burn on his other guy. Genuinely. Oh my god! Hold on. We might have to use... It's 30 HP for fresh water. That's crazy. I didn't know that they nerfed fresh water. Don't crit. Alright, well... I didn't realize it was doing that much. We either hit this range or we lose the fight. Okay. I think we lose anyway, but... This is the demon, I'm pretty sure. Especially if it has the move I think it does. Okay, just go for tackle. Oh my god! Well, we lost! Oh, and it's faster too, okay. Jesus, okay. Oh, I might need to catch another Pokemon just so I could, like, switch out and sack when Smeargle comes out. Because those Leer drops are probably going to make the fight unwinnable. The other way I could win that fight is actually setting up and sweeping with Work Up. I might try doing that. It's probably gonna take a lot of workups, though. But we can survive one non-crit tackle from Smeargle at full HP. We hit through that. I think Gen 7 also nerfed Confusion, which was definitely welcome. So here's the thing. I feel like I remember that Smeargle having Rock Throw. And my team in Sun and Moon at this point was Litten, Picky Peck, and Grubbin, which are all weak to Rock Throw. I was having a lot of trouble with this fight on Switch mode back when I played it when it first came out. But yeah, so he's gonna heal us up now. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Hold on a second, pal. Let's save again. We go Work Up. Growl does have some uses, but Work Up is definitely the better choice, and I didn't want to get rid of anything else. Alright, we kind of have to hope that, the young goose doesn't click Leer too many times. Because that's gonna prevent us from setting up. We basically are gonna need to one-shot the Smeargle. Which I don't even know if that's possible at my current level. I don't need that against the young goose, I need that against the Smeargle. Oh, fuck. We lost, bro. If he leers... Actually, now that I think about it, if he leers 3 times, I'm just dead from full HP. And now the problem is... Oh, God, okay. Now the problem is... Well, first of all, I'm dead if he tackles again. I might have already lost the fight. This fight is brutal doing this, at my current level. I don't think, yeah, I think, it can't be done, okay. Even with workup, it's not doable with one guy. Like I said, this was the fight I was worried about. Even without Rock Throw, it is still a massive issue. This game loads so much faster on the new 3DS than it did on the old 3DS, by the way. Okay, I am not ready to fight you yet. Maybe I should have been fighting those wild mons this whole time. Getting the super potion is nice. Ba-da-da-da-da. Da-da. Oh, you son of a bitch. There's so many gates I can't go through. Your fucking Smeargle is littering the city, man. This Smeargle is a vandal. On top of being a terrorist. He was a serial killer who bragged about killing people. Probably just gonna teleport away if I don't one-shot. Nice, okay. I don't know how many levels I'm gonna need to gain in order to win this fight. Every one of them is gonna help. But, yeah, it's looking a little rough. I might genuinely need Torracat to win that fight solo. That's also reminding me, in Pokemon Champions, the Pokemon will use their cry. You'll hear their cry every single time they use a move. It is so obnoxious. God damn it. I'm gonna be so over-leveled for the Totem fight and the Kahuna fight. Oh, fucking Wingull. I hate these things. I'm not gonna fight them. Here we go. If I use those X items, by the way, I probably would be able to win the fight relatively easily. But I don't want to do that. X items are lame. Leo is not good at taking hits. I'm probably going to go at least a 14 before trying the fight again. At least then I could probably, you know, tank... I can probably at least tank... 2 tackles at -2 defense from that young goose. Which will make the setup hopefully a lot easier. I'm also curious if I can buy any potions that are better than regular potions at the mart yet. I feel like the answer is probably no. But we want to check. For sure. Oh my god, it has black sludge. That offsets the burn. I was about to mention that the burn was going to help me two-shot him, but not if it's holding black sludge. Off to the center we go. You're up late. Look at that incredibly diverse team. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look like I see any super potions there. What's this guy selling? Oh, X items. I mean, in terms of the regular potions, I have all that I would need to do that fight. Yeah, it's looking a little bleak, boys. I also don't remember when the Gen 7 starters even evolve. It's always, like, slightly different each gen. Uh, 17. Ooh, okay. So, actually, on the fairly late side. So, in that case, we probably will not have a Torracat for this. I hope we won't need a Torracat for this fight, then. Jesus. Might as well turn off battle animations while I'm doing this. Remember when you could do that? Pepperidge Farm remembers. But the question is, will Pepperidge Farm remember to turn them back on for the fight? The Ilima fight. Hello, Pichu. Yeah, I'm not sure why I remember Ilima having Rock Throw on his Smeargle. Smeargle does have Water Gun, by the way, and Technician. Okay. Well, that explains some of the damage output I saw. That is actually super fucked up. That is a demonic fight, man. And the Yungoos has Pursuit as well. Sure, animation is great. So many Pokemon have really good animations. It's so crazy to me that so many people want Game Freak to abandon 3D models because a couple of them don't look good. And because the games that happen to have 3D models are not the ones that they're nostalgic for. That's the real reason. They're not nostalgic for those, so. Yes, I'm sure that the quality of Pokemon games will magically go back up if Game Freak decides to so retro and do a sprite game. That will suddenly make everything else about the games good again, I'm sure. Yes, there's definitely a perfect correlation there. That's what JoeDan54 believes, at least. We all know to take his word. But I'm not JoeDan54. I'm JoeDan54. And I must represent accordingly. This is the real reason I lost the fight. I wasn't repping my guy. So this will be a level up. We'll try the fight again. But man, those defense drops that can happen are brutal. I say can happen, considering, you know, how long I'll be setting up in front of the Yungoos. They will happen. It's probably going to be inclined to go for more of them. If it doesn't see that it can two-shot me, you know? So, I don't know if I even made the situation better. Alright, let's see. Are we ready? Well, first of all, do I have work up on his moveset? No, okay. Let's put that there. I suspect this will still be part of a winning strategy if we go for it, so. Almost makes me want to have, like, access to a white herb or something. That would help so much. definitely still... Oh, I forgot to turn on battle animations. Well, I care a lot less if I don't win this fight now. There's a Leer. There's the second Leer, okay. How much does +2 Ember do? It almost one-shots, but now I'm -3. I think we lost. Does Ember kill here? Yes, it does, okay. If this Smeargle doesn't kill me from this HP range and I Quick Claw on the second turn, I think we win. Oh, I'm just faster? What? Oh, it's because... Oh my god, I actually almost won that fight. Okay. Did you see how close I was to one-shotting that Smeargle? That's crazy, okay. I don't think we need to gain any more levels. I think as long as I had better HP going into Smeargle, I would have won that. And then maybe set up one more workup. If I set up one more workup, we win. That's good to know I don't need a Quick Claw to win this. I think I set up 3 workups, so let's set up 4. And then I think we win. Because then the Smeargle won't even be able to attack. I forgot to turn on battle. Nope, nope, nope. Hold on. Hold on. For good luck, if nothing else. I realized early this time. It's okay. And the game loads fast on the new 3DS. Pepperidge Farm, unfortunately, did not remember. This is tragic. And we save again. Alright. Set up 4 workups, and then try and sweep. If we do that, he also won't even be able to use a potion, so... We'll probably be in a pretty similar situation to last time anyway. So yeah, just hope for the best. I forgot to teach workup. You know what? Let's roll with it. Let's see if we can win. Burn? Okay, there's Leer 1. There's Leer 2. He's gonna potion. Probably get a third one. Which is probably gonna seal my fate. Oh, no, okay. Why didn't he potion? Wait, did I crit there? Alright, here comes the Smeargle. We're at -2. I know I live a tackle at -2. I think at the increased levels, I might even live a tackle crit at -2. Okay. We Ember here. Burn would be insane here. Okay. We lost. Unless this Ember, like, crit burns, or I get, like, max roll. I don't even know. I can't even play to, like, full para into full Peric because he's immune to Lick. See what you're made of. Oh my god, that is- Oh, wait, what? Why did that kill? That wasn't even a crit! What happened? Oh, wait, he knocked me into Blaze! He knocked me into Blaze, and that's why I killed him. Oh, okay. That explains it. I completely forgot about Blaze. Because the game never tells you when you're in Blaze range in battle. But basically, if you're at a 3rd HP or lower, which I was, your fire-type moves get a power boost. I don't know how much of a power boost it is, but it's pretty significant, whatever it is. We didn't even need workup! Let's go! I'm glad I played that out. Yes, it's let me see. Yeah, it's a 50% increase to the power of fire moves when you're at a 3rd HP or lower. So, Ilima knocked me into Blaze, and because of that, I ended up winning because the second Ember did way more. Let's go! Who needs an Intimidate Incineroar when you have an Incineroar, or rather a Litten, that gets knocked into Blaze and becomes the most clutch Litten you've ever seen because of it. Let's go, baby. You, or should I say you and your Pokémon, make quite the interesting team. Yeah, I know. It is a very interesting solo team. I do hope you'll come to Verdant Cavern and attempt the trial of Ilima. You can get there from Route 2. That Rotom Dex of yours will show you the way. I bid you Alola. Guess we'll be going to Route 2. 2 plus 2 buildings to find. Okay. that was sick. we're having hype fights this early on. You know what it was? It was the fact that I turned battle animations back on. That's all the luck I needed. Man, I didn't even think about Blaze. I should have been thinking about that. There are some items I think I can still get, maybe? Let me see. There should be, like, a proper, like, shopping mall somewhere, I think. And I'm very curious about an item I might be able to get. But first... Oh, wait for me, JoeDan54. Lily, the disruptive ones have been removed. May we continue our date now? Well, I'm glad to see a familiar face. I always get lost so quickly. I can't figure out the roads here. I can't even buy my own clothes. But you're moving on to your first trial. You're going to Verdant Cavern. I read something in an old book once. It said that the island challenges were once a journey made to prove yourself and gain the strength to battle against the guardian deities of Alola, like Tapu Koko. The people in Iki Town said that Tapu Koko loves Pokemon battles, didn't they? If we could meet Tapu Koko once more, do you think we could find the answer to why it saved you and Nebby that day, JoeDan54? JoeDan54. Good luck on your first trial. I hope that it goes well for you. Alright, let me see here. Are we still in... We are still in the shopping district, okay. Let me see. This is the battle buffet, okay. Oh, this is the haircut place, okay. Ba-dum, bum, da-da. It's a tourist bureau, okay. It's the end of the shopping district. trying to figure out where the actual, like, shopping mall is. I can't find it. It might not be open yet. Or it's only open during the day, and it's nighttime in-game right now. Oh, okay, yeah. Alright. I have to wait until I beat the first grand trial. Alright. Well, we should definitely remember to come back here, then. Tauros is still here. There! JoeDan54, I've got this ornery creature calmed again for now. Want to try giving him a little pat again? That's the only way he'll get used to you. Is he gonna run away? The wild Tauros fled! The wild Tauros fled! The wild Tauros fled! Maybe old Tauros here can feel your love for Pokémon and your hatred for Tauros in Gen 1. He sure seems happy to know you, and yet, it still seems to me like Tauros wants to stretch his legs on his own island challenge. Ha! Ah, it did run away. What? You want to play tag now? The Mele Mele Kahuna never loses, friend. Da 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 da. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba ba da. Nice adventurous theme for Route 2. A path through many grassy patches. Careful out here, young trainer. Haven't you seen the way the grass shakes on Route 2? That rustling grass hides a Pokemon that is dying to pounce on some easy trainer target. Battling those feisty creatures can be worth it. They sometimes drop items after battle. They also rush towards you. Oh, it's a Makuhita! That's awesome, okay. This is one of my favorite Pokemon evolutionary lines in the entire series. I wish it was better competitively. I did not heal. So that's -1 potion. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I might have just... Uh-oh. If this has guts, I think I just sealed my own fate. We might want to get the hell out of here. Okay. Yeah, please. This melody might sound familiar. Bum, 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 bum. There aren't a lot of root themes in this game. Because there just aren't a lot of roots in this game. But the root themes in this game are really, really good. This is another really good one. Welcome, trial goer. Think you can handle the ordeal of defeating a beauty? What, an alluring one, such as yourself? Oh, you're about to get licked. I still didn't heal. Quick Claw? Oh shit, we lost. I mean, what could it possibly do to me though, right? Oh, look at that Quick Claw going while I'm asleep. That's okay. Now I only have 25 left. That's terrifying. Okay, that's 3 Quick Claws in a row. Oh, I'm getting it now. It's okay, can't be parried while I'm asleep. 4? Let's get 4. No, okay. Alright, well, now that it's finally turn 4, we've now finally confirmed that I'm still faster without Quick Claw, thank God. Quick Claw again. We've gotten 4 out of 5 turns Quick Clawed. Looking like the kind of luck that goddamn, I bet you can finish any trial. That goddamn Rhydon would get in the X and Y Battle Mason. Can Lily still act as a portable Pokemon Center? Oh no, okay. She's just like casually carrying around a bag filled with sacred ash. Instead of like the potions and revives that she has instead. Go ahead through the grass. Here you can reach the cemetery where Pokemon rest. Many trainers visit it to pay their respects. We're also going to be going up against the Totem Pokemon solo, by the way. So that's certainly going to be something. Oh my god, there are trainers here. I kind of want to wait to battle some of these trainers if I can. So we're just going to do a little bit of grave robbing while we're here. I'm sure there's absolutely nothing morally wrong with what we're doing here. And we get TM number 100. We now have TM01 and TM100. This one is Confide. We can come back here later on for another TM, by the way. Mystery Dust is here. Interesting. Looks like the daytime, nighttime encounters are also different. I am kind of curious if I can, you know, avoid all other optional fights and still be able to beat the Totem Pokemon solo. I think we'll try and do that. Let's see here. With their line of sight. Alright, back over to Route 2 proper. God, the routes are so much more visually interesting now that they're not, you know, confined to being designed around a grid. There's Wild Smurble here. What trainer was I fighting that had Rock Throw, by the way? That is still a mystery to me. Did Ilima get patched in an update? I could have sworn his Smeargle had Rock Throw. It does have Water Gun, but it's okay. He knocked me into Blaze and then never got the chance to use it. Man, aren't those just the most obvious video game come back later when you can break these rocks you've ever seen? Pokemon can learn new moves in an instant if you use a TM on them. Alright, time for a little rest, I think. Riding may be easier on me, but that doesn't mean my Pokemon doesn't get tired. Ah! That was just off instinct. Super potion right there. Alright, let's go break into people's rooms. So you've got a Pokédex then, have you? Then I guess I'll just give you some nest balls. People who be desperate for attention. Nest balls make it easier to catch Pokemon that are weak. The lower their level, the easier it is. Got it? They're actually insanely good when it's like single-digit levels, by the way. There's a strat in Pokemon Emerald that I've started to do in Hardcore Nuzlocke, where of course, you lose your encounter if it teleports away, so you kind of don't want to run into an Abra unless you have a way of preventing it from using teleport, or some way of guaranteeing that you can catch it. And you can run into Wild Abra on, which route is it? Route 116? Whichever number it is, it's the one that's east of Rustboro that you are required to go through after beating Roxanne to reach Rusturf Tunnel, which involves running through a bunch of grass. So what I actually do is I delay my Route 116 encounter by just rappelling through. You can also run into Whismur in Route 116, and if you run into Whismur, you lose your encounter in Rusturf Tunnel because Rusturf Tunnel only has Whismur. Assuming you're playing with Dupe's Claws, which most people do. So you can rappel through Route 116, and then get your Whismur in Rusturf Tunnel, which removes that from the encounter table in 116. But then, you continue delaying your 116 encounter until considerably later in the game. Although, theoretically, you don't necessarily need it in Emerald, in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. After you've beaten Roxanne, you can actually circle around. Well, you wouldn't be circling around, because you wouldn't have Rock Smash without Watson, but you could reach Verdanturf Town, is the point. And Verdanturf Town is key, because then you can get Nest Balls. That's the earliest area in the game where you can get Nest Balls. And then you can go back to Route 116, and if you encounter an Abra, at the levels that Abra, or I think it's just one specific level that Abra can be found in Route 116, I think it's just like level 8 or something. At full health, with no status condition, a Nest Ball has like a 99.996% chance of capturing Abra. So it's a really, really good strategy. I believe in the Emerald hack I've been playing in my spare time, I did that strategy and did not end up running into an Abra in my current run. I think it was a Nincada instead, but I still felt good doing it. I think I finally nailed my hairstyle, but now my makeup doesn't seem to match. Bowser just won on the Smackro. Oh, God, what the hell was that? Whose line of sight am I in over here? What? That guy? Is that who that is? That's very strange. It's a nice motel, isn't it? We're always doing our best here, so I'm sure you can understand why we're all booked up. If you're off in your island challenge, then you'll need the help of many different Pokémon. There aren't a whole lot of rooms, so yes, I can understand why you are all booked up. I don't think I can run around this guy. Yeah, I don't think that was possible. I could have potentially gone slightly farther to the left, but I don't think I could have dodged him. Especially because he's not a spinner. I don't know if there are any spinners in this game. Nice. Preschooler Pistons, stop! They look so distraught when you beat them. If the Preschooler Pistons stop, Pokemon get them moving for me. It's a Delibird. Delibird has hold of your bag and won't let go. It seems to want you to follow it into the berry fields. Channeling its inner Nabbit. Give me my bag back, asshole. Actually, I'm curious. Hold on. It has a hold of my bag, but I can still access it from them. It would be really funny if just for, like, this very specific small moment in the game, you couldn't access your bag. Skull. You got a lame bunch of berries. Now Team Skull's your adversaries. Taking berries off your hands is just the start of our plans, yo. Let's get figgy with it. Watch me while I nab me some berries. I'll share my berries for free with any Pokemon, but you'll not have a single one from me. So what? I'm lower than a Pokemon? I already got self-esteem issues, man. And what are you looking at, huh? Huh? Well, hold up. You got a bone to pick with us, homie? You and Cat may have beaten us at the marina, but you won't be so lucky if we get serious, yo. I appreciate your concern, child, but these Team Skull punks do nothing but talk big and act small. You carry on with your island challenge. Don't give them a moment's notice. Yeah, we're standing right here. At least act a little bit afraid or something, you know? Yo, you trying to run away? We're gonna have to take your Pokemon along with the berries. Yo, check how hard-headed Team Skullgrunts can be. I thought I'd advance that text box right as the song looped. The Team Skull logo animation at the start of these fights, I'm now realizing, it reminds me of World of Goo. I think Ember and Lick do the same amount of damage. Actually, I have higher physical attack, don't I? Yeah, okay. So Lick actually does more. Yeah, look at that. Just barely a two-shot. I don't know if Ember would have two-shotted. Only 2 levels away from evolving now. Ooh, Fire Fang, okay. Huge! Well, we don't have to worry about, Ember being, you know, doing less damage because it's a special move anymore now. We will be forgetting Ember now. Fire Fang, of course, has a miss chance, but it's pretty low.
Yo, I'm feeling mad annoyed my team just got destroyed. Yo, for real? You best stop trying to act hard, kid.
Excuse me. I only act hard when I'm with Lily.
Yo, I'm so annoyed right now, homie. Let's go mess with Ilma again. Oh yeah, let's do it. Verdant Cavern is pretty close by anyway. And you better listen to what my boy says and drill into that thick skull of yours. For real. You better not forget, numbskull.
Oh, you and that Lynn there did quite a number on him. Allow me to thank you for driving off those Team Skull numbskulls. You open up the berry's pocket and put the oranberry inside. There you go. Oranberries can restore some of a Pokemon's HP for them. You can feed a berry to a Pokemon, or let one hold a berry, and they'll eat it when they need it. He's spitting bars just like Team Skull. Eat it when they need it? That's crazy. He's actually spitting fire. It's like using Natural Gift with an Occaberry. If you're ever looking for more berries, you won't have to look very hard. Wahahaha. Berries grow like weeds here in Alola, so feel free to pick up any you find. Enough with all this helping folks out of pinches. Let's get to that trial at last, kiddo. Yeah. You say that, but I want to explore more, so that's exactly what I will do. There are mounds of Malasada. Oh, yo, TV? There are mounds of Malasada waiting for you. Join us to enjoy some marvelous Malasada. Alola fans, let me tell you that today, that's right, you heard it here first, today we'll be sampling that most mythical of Malasada. That rare find, almost never in shops. It's the mythic Malasada, everybody! I can't wait, so let's dig in. It's so... What is it? Is it sweet? Spicy? But also sour? And maybe dry? And even bitter? Fair suck of the salve? What the fuck does that mean? That's a beauty. This is the best thing I've ever had in my mouth. It's so good. I believe the furfy. This has got to be the best Malasada in all of Alola. I just can't stop eating them. Tune in again tomorrow for munchies. There are mounds of Malasada waiting. That was worth it.
I love this channel.
Okay, let's see here. Let me see. I don't think there's anything like inside of this house. There is a hidden item nearby. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, what might this be? It's a silver powder. Which is strangely not listed on the article. Huh. Okay. There we go, okay. Oh, okay. There is some stuff you can get inside. The Delibird pulled a revive out of somewhere. I really like the description of one of the items in here in Bulbapedia. It's that you can get a citrus berry. You need a Pearson berry in your inventory. The description is, you get it from the old man. The description is, from the old man, if the player wants to become a berry master and has a Pearson berry. And there's a Pearson berry. We'll also get an orange berry. And we'll also get a Pearson berry. Okay. It's a berry tree. Hello, young one. Are you interested in becoming a berry master? You bet I am. You look quite promising. Alright, first of all, get a Pearson berry. I have one. Yes. You have a Pearson berry. I don't know if you picked it from a berry tree or your Pokemon had it, but that's a great start to becoming a berry master. I'll offer this as a reward. Pearson berry heals confusion, a Pecha berry heals poison status, and a citrus berry restores more HP than an orange berry. Not in the early game, usually. It only restores more HP than an orange berry if your Pokemon has at least 44 HP, because then it'll heal for 11. Fertilizer that the old man has made. Is there... I don't remember ever plant... I don't usually plant berries in any of the games anyway. So, hey, there's a repel there. Well, that's great. You can get plenty of berries without planting berries in a berry field. But some Pokemon gather around trees trying to get berries as well, yes. Going for berries in this game is like an infinite Crabrawler generator. It doesn't look like you can plant anything here. I was hoping they would have more berry mutation mechanics, because I thought that was pretty cool in X and Y. Alright, can I have my bag back now? Oh, okay. I was wondering if the Delibird was going to be, like, waiting for me. You have my thanks! Type shit. Trying to take another person's Pokemon makes you no different than a thief. Pokeballs are only to be used to try to catch wild Pokemon that have no trainers. That looks like a wandering trainer. Yep, okay. Alright, let's see here. Go back. Oh my god! She saw me once you turned around. Okay. Lola, what do you think? I'm pretty good at greetings, huh? I'm also great at Pokemon battles. Okay. Well, I tempted fate. And now I must battle Backpacker Ashley. A very favorable type matchup. So, fair enough. Test out that Fire Fang. We dodged the Leech Seed, and we one-shot. Looking pretty good. Oh no! Falls down on the ground. Dies of cringe. Dies of peak fiction. The awesomeness of your Pokemon. You should take on the world. Did I go in this house yet? It's good for kids to experience their own journeys, but running away without even word to your parents is another thing entirely. Listen! I'm sorry I did that in my Crystal playthrough, okay? I just, it slipped my mind. I'm sorry, I forgot. I tried to set that boy of mine straight, but when I did, I was the one who got beat. I understand. I failed the Kaizo Ironmon on the spot there in Crystal. I know, I'm sorry. I had a lot on my mind, okay? There's a photo album, but it looks like it hasn't been touched lately. Aww. One of the photos shows a tall boy clasping his Island Challenge amulet with a clear glow of pride. Oh, is this the house I think it is? Yep, it is. There's a thin layer of dust on the trophies. You'll notice none of them are gold. I have a famously astringent dry malasada. Let's dig in at once. It's just so... It's so dry. I can feel my lips puckering. It's as dry as the Haina Desert. I am not looking forward to the Haina Desert. You should definitely share one with one of your Pokemon that loves dry flavors. Tune in again tomorrow for more munchies. There are mounds of malasada waiting. Anyway, let's sleep in his bed. There's the sad, musty odor of an old bed that no one has slept in for a long time. Okay, let's see here. Alright, yeah. Ba-da-dum. There should be a Stardust somewhere. Oh, wait, hold on. It's ahead, isn't it? Yeah, okay. It's around here somewhere, probably. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, that's a trainer. And that's some rustling, lunging grass. It's an Alolan Rattata. Gotta run. Hello, Growlithe. Oh my god! Dude! Line of sight directly into wild battle. I didn't even know I was still in the grass. Oh, cutie fly. Oh my god! There's so many trainers. Very nice. That is a revive. Oh my god. Can we get past him? Let's see. Nice. How's it, JoeDan54? Your Pokemon doing alright? Yeah, they're alright. I got Fire Fang now. Well, I know my team's seen better days, that's for sure. Come on, JoeDan54, let's stop by the PMC? Is that what they call it? I guess PC is already taken by the thing that, you know, the Pokemon are stored in.
You know that Verdant Cavern place, right? I guess it's kind of like sacred to Tapu Koko. You aren't even allowed to go into it unless you're on your island challenge. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I have something pretty amazing to share with you, JoeDan54. You lucky thing. Ah, 3 of the thing I just got outside the Pokemon Center. Revives are solid items to have. If your Pokemon faints in battle and can't go on, then a revive will perk them right back up. You probably won't find revives here. Did you know that Pokemarts sometimes sell different things? And not just that. The 2 clerks at the counter even sell different things from one another. I think I'll get myself a treat at the cafe to pump myself up before trying the first trial. And I'll heal too. Hey, have you got a moment? You live here in Alola, right? Got a favor to ask, do you mind? Thank you, I'm so glad you had to listen to a request from a total stranger like me. I'm actually here in Alola with my darling hubby. It's our honeymoon. I saw this Pokemon called Cutiefly on Route 3, and it seems like my hubby was totally smitten with it. We don't have them back home, see? Said it was too cute for words. With a yellow body and a long, pointy proboscis. I believe that's how you pronounce that word, right? Proboscis? Anyway, I wanted to ask if you could catch one of those Cutiefly for me. If I know what kind of Pokemon it is, then I can probably go and catch one myself. Like I said, I think that they're somewhere on Route 3. If you catch one and come back to show me its Pokédex entry, I can pay for your trouble. She will give you 3,000 Pokédollars, and she'll ask for a Crabrawler in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon instead. Whenever I'm sleeping, my Oricorio comes in at some point and falls asleep on my tummy. Aww. Hello, you're a Pokemon trainer, are you? Have you caught Spearow? Will you trade it for my Machop? If it was a Machoke, we'd have a different deal. If you give your Pokemon berries to hold, they can eat them when they need to in battle. But manufactured healing items like potions are no good as held items. Pokemon can't use them on their own. In Platinum Kaizo, they changed Rage Candy Bar to be a held item that will heal for 100 HP. You get like one of them the entire game. So it can get you out of a tricky situation. I don't remember if there's like an item maniac in this game. I don't think there is. Just to be safe, I'm probably gonna hold off on I'm probably gonna hold off on selling anything for now. What should we use the free space pocket for? Should we use that for held items or something else? I feel like we should use that for Pokeballs. It's referring to them as if they're singular. And it also should remember to put those there even after you run out of them, by the way. I believe that's how it works in the games that have these. Do you happen to have super potions? Let's see. I was gonna say, it might be a little while before we can get super potions, especially in this game, because they buffed super potions, so... Pokemon's move lands as a critical hit. It will deal 50% more damage, yes. Not double like it was before Gen 6. And only a 1 in 24 chance of it happening in this game, unlike in gens before this where it was 1 in 16. Let's get some berries. What other items might we be able to get here? I think there is potentially a super potion that we can get here. And I think that's it. Aha! There it is. That would explain why I didn't get it. There's a trainer right there. For
Verdant Cavern, designated trial site for the Island Challenge. Greetings, Captain Ilima here, and my trial begins mere steps from here in Verdant Cavern. Note that the Pokémon living within Verdant Cavern are quite fierce. I wouldn't venture in unless you prepared with potions and so forth. Through attempting the trials during the Island Challenge, one can exceed his or her own limits. That is what the Alolan people believe. Once you enter Verdant Cavern, you will not be able to leave until you've completed the trial. Are you prepared for the trial? You bet your ass I am. I'll be waiting for you. We are saving ahead of time. In case the totem Pokemon demands I be stronger. An evolution would probably be all I need, at most. So. I've heard this in some Pokemon videos as well. Verdant Cavern theme. I think this plays in a couple other areas in the game too. Let me formally welcome you to Verdant Cavern. I am your captain, Ilima. Speaking of good music, we're about to get one of the best songs in the game. Allow me to explain the basics of my trial. What you should attempt to do is... I love that part. Defeat 3 of the Pokémon that lurk here in their dens. Then reach the pedestal deep within the cave, and collect the Z Crystal there. You'll need to be completely in sync with your Pokémon to succeed. Yeah. Oh dear, and there's one more thing I forgot to mention. Many strong Pokémon make their home in this cave, but one stronger and more fearsome than all the rest, known as a totem Pokémon, also resides here. It will be the greatest obstacle you face as you attempt to clear my trial. By the way, until you clear the trial, you will not be able to catch Pokémon in Verdant Cavern. This is but one of the 7 trials you will face during your Island Challenge. It begins now. The trial of Captain Ilima. Hit me with that music. I love this song so much. Sorry is what that guy said apparently. You're gonna Fire Fang it up. Okay, one shot, that's a good sign. Leo going in. Oh, it's so good. Oh, shit. Yeah, the Pokemon that you face in this trial, by the way, are version exclusive. They're different depending on which version you're playing. There's nothing inside, okay. He did not wait for me to approach him. In Sun, it's Young Goose and Gumshoes, and in Moon, it's Alolan Rattata and Alolan Raticate. Oh, I overshot the ledge. Shit. Oh, the TM for Brick Break. Okay. I don't know if Litten can learn that, but I'm pretty sure it can when it evolves. I used Brick Break on my Toucanon in Pokemon Sun, and I actually gave it the fighting type Z Crystal as well. Yeah, it can't learn it. Which button do I press to sort? Okay, it's X. What the hell is plus new? Okay. So cool. Again, you know, very different from gyms. This game does not get the credit it deserves for actually doing things that are different. This was around the time everybody was complaining about how formulaic the series was getting. It's not like they're, you know, drastically different. It's not like the game reinvented what a Pokemon game could be. But, you know, they asked for something different, and then they were like, no, not like that. We don't like this game. I mean, I say that, but this game, these games were very well received when it first came out. Yeah, okay. I got owned. It's okay. Damn. I'm getting punked here. His next defense. I believe that's every item in the trial site. Yeah, here we go. I love this part.
Yo, yo, yo! It's your berry thief boys, back again! Remember us?
Sorry, who are you?
Oh, I see. Just because we switched places, you can't tell who we are anymore? Who cares about that anyway? We're here to mess this trial up, yo! Oh yeah, that's right. Yo, let's get that Pokemon, homie!
My blank-ass face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, well now Fire Fang definitely does more than Lick, so... Quick Claw almost certainly, you know, not necessary at all.
Is it cool for me to be in Team Skull if I'm this brittle?
What's up with that? I love that he's still doing the fucking, you know, gang signs and shit after losing. After being shocked after he's losing, he's still going. Oh man, it's crazy that this. Oh man. Yeah, best evil team in the series, potentially. Potentially.
For real though, I can't get my skull around it. This kid's mad strong, yo. Nah, it ain't even like that. This kid is straight up dangerous, homie. I don't know, man. Isn't this whole place trouble? Yeah, it totally is, homie. I mean, that thing is so strong, the regular Pokemon don't even want to come out in battle.
Another Iris transition. Actual cartoon cutscenes. I forgot about this.
Yo, kid, you know there's a mad strong Pokemon lurking back here somewhere, right? I'd run if I were you. No, we're not going out like that. We've got to get our revenge. Go stand over that den and catch that skulker Rattata, yo. For real? Fine, I got no bones to pick with you. There's the white kid with the baggy clothes who's talking like he's black. Anyway, he's over there? Yeah. Little do they know, they're actually making the trial possible in the first place for me. That's so funny. Not only is this game the best in the series, it's also the funniest in the series. There's Raticate, Alolan Raticate. Oh, let's go. That's not going to change Super Fang's damage, unfortunately. I would love to get that on my next fight. That's probably not a level up. Oh, it is! Okay. Defeated all the Pokémon. Yo, over this! I'm out! Alright, what do you think? Should we give him an Oranberry? Or stick with Quickfire? I feel like Oranberry is better. And yes, Oranberry specifically, because at this HP, that's going to do the same thing as a Citrus Berry. Because keep in mind, division in Pokemon, they always round down. So, like this is, like 43 divided by 10, or sorry, 43 divided by 4 is going to give you, still 10 because it rounds down. Citrus Berry would only heal for more if I had 44 HP. So I'm 1 HP off of Citrus Berry being better than Oranberry. My trial guide, here to help young boys and girls attempting the island challenge. Fantastic! You proved your strength to all 3 Pokemon, then go right ahead inside. Alright, here we go. I don't think I need to learn Work Up for this. It would probably help, though. But do I? Yeah, I think I do. I mean, it can't hurt, right? TMs are infinite use, and this is going to do me more good than Growl, so I might as well. Let's do this thing. You feel a piercing gaze that seems to cut right through you, but from where? Will you take the Z crystal from the pedestal? Absolutely. Oh, the music. It's fucking massive. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, dude, the intro of this theme is so good. Oh, it's so good. That might be the best battle intro, or the best intro to a battle theme in the entire series, which is saying a lot. It's like between that and like the final Marnie battle theme in Sword and Shield. Those 2 intros are phenomenal. Okay, so Totem Raticate, Totem Alolan Raticate. It has a Pecha Berry as its held item. It knows Bite, Tail Whip, Scary Face, and Tackle. It has the ability Gluttony, which I don't think affects anything with the Pecha Berry.
If I could learn Brick Break, by the way, this would be the easiest totem fight of all time, because it's 4 times weak to fighting. It does have an aura that immediately gives it +1 defense, and it can call for help and get a Rattata, an Alolan Rattata, with Tackle, Focus, Energy, Quick Attack, and Tail Whip, and the ability Hustle. I think I'm going to set up a workup on turn 1.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Right, I was gonna say, it doesn't have to take a turn to call for an ally. Yep, there you go. I don't remember if you also have to beat the ally in order to win the fight. This is scary, though, because now we're gonna be taking damage from 2 different targets. And with -2 speed, it's gonna be a little rough. And Tail Whip is gonna make things worse, too. Focus Energy plus Hustle, that's a little terrifying, at -1 defense as well. Fire Fang 2 shots. Okay, Quick Attack. And Bite, don't flinch. Oranberry, don't flinch, don't flinch. Let's go, you're my goat. And we do have to beat the Eradicate here, okay. It did use Focus Energy, so I think it is the smart play here to actually heal. I'm gonna Fresh Water, get back to full. I'm -1 defense and it used Focus Energy. I think it was the smart play to do that. Oh my god, okay. I am still dead to crit, even after that. That's really bad. Okay, let's see what happens. There's a Quick Attack, don't crit. Okay. It one-shots. No grinding needed for the totem fight. Let's go. Aw, look how happy it is. Dun, 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 dun. We got to hear the victory theme for the totem Pokemon in the background while we clean off our victorious Litten. Like I said, I'll do this after boss fights. You did a fantastic job, Leo. You have to be a hard carry in the early game. It's going to be a little while before you have any partners. You can have some beans, too. Are there any that look like Chuckle Beans, by the way? I guess the closest one would be the red one, huh? Which is what I have for my channel points, by the way, Chuckle Beans. 25 of them gets you a Chuckle Blend, +4 to your speed. Oh, he's full, okay. Good kitty, you're such a good kitty. Aww. Game of the fucking decade right here. Oh, I love this game. And now we get one of the best fanfare jingles in the entire series. Eradicate disappeared back into the cave somewhere. What an incredible trainer you are. For you to be able to defeat that totem Pokemon that I had trained up to such a powerful state. I don't know what I can say. Working in harmony with your Pokemon, you have cleared the trial of Ilima. You're a phenomenal trainer. Congratulations, JoeDan54. The Z Crystal from the pedestal is yours now. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-dun. What you have just received is the normal Z Crystal. It is known as Normalium Z. Now, if you let a Pokemon that can use a normal type move hold that, yeah, the Z move dance isn't quite as gay as you'd think it would be for him, and strike an elegant pose like this one, then you will be able to strengthen a normal type move by unleashing Z power, moving right along. Ah, yes. First, there is one thing I forgot to mention. The totem Pokemon. In every locale where a captain holds his or her trials, you will encounter a particularly strong Pokemon, like Raticate just now. And as I mentioned, it's a Gumshoes in Sun. And during battles against such Pokemon, they may summon allies to shore up their offense. It's not a tactic often seen in other regions. Perhaps Pokemon and Alola are simply more inclined to help one another? Since you have managed to defeat the totem Pokemon and proved yourself, you can now try to catch any of the Pokemon you find here in this cave. In fact, have some great balls. 10 of them, pretty good deal. Right into the free space pocket. There, you love to see it. And here, let me see to your Pokemon after all their hard work in there. Yeah, all one of them. If we're done here, I have something interesting I'd like to show you. Come with me to Route 3. Alright, well, I'm not going to be streaming for much longer. If you want to see more of that Dreamboat Ilma, I forgot that Rotom Deck says that. Oh man, I'm glad I'm playing this. There's so much dialogue I forgot about because it's been a while since I played this game. Oh right, there's just overworld encounters too. Unsung heroes are those Team Skullgrunts who helped me corner the Raticate. Does this have Arena Trap? It's a Alolan Diglett. No, okay. What does it have? Sandveil or Tangling Hair? So it gave up Arena Trap to have Tangling Hair instead. That's funny. Which is the same thing as Gooey, by the way. You make contact with it, your speed drops. Which, like, that's not the worst ability in the game, but, like, Arena Trap is just so powerful. It cost me my Grozerd and my, fuck, I'm forgetting the name. What's the name of the water electric starter in Pokemon Uranium? I just remembered my nickname for her. It was Electro. It cost me my starter and my Grozerd in Pokemon Uranium because I'm Nuzlocking it blind, and there is a jump scare fight in the cave against Terlord, which is the evolution of Grozerd. And I knew that Grozerd had Arena Trap. Terlord also has Arena Trap. I was leading with Grozerd, which does not take hits very well. And yeah, it was Jover. And then I made an absolutely horrendous blunder by tunnel visioning on my offensive type and switching to my water type that was also part electric and thus weak to ground. So I ended up losing my starter as well. Horrendous blunder because water electric is a really good typing, and I think there's like some special things that happen with starters in that game, and I'll never be able to see them. As you travel around the islands of Alola, you'll find captain's barricades here and there. These barricades help mark areas where particularly strong Pokémon can be found. Anyone can pass through them, of course, if they are escorted by a strong trainer. Those attempting the island challenge can pass the barricades as long as they clear the trials. Are you ready to behold the power of a captain? Dude, no way. Dude, no way. Behold the power of a captain! He just walks over, he's like, hey, can you like, can you, and he's like, yeah, I got you. Voila, your world just got a little bigger. I'm the only captain here on Melee Island, meaning my trial is the only one here. Now that you have cleared the trial, please inform our island kahuna. Holla! Casually walking through from the other side. That's my Giga Chad professor right there. Hey there, JoeDan54. Oh, looking at the expression on Ilma's face. I'd say you cleared your first trial, yeah? Guess I better give you a little reward. Time to learn about Z-Power, woo! That's a cool diagram. Start off by selecting a compatible Z-Crystal from the Z-Crystal's pocket in your bag, yeah? And use the Z-Crystal you chose on a Pokémon. Z-Crystals are compatible with a Pokémon if it knows a move of the same type as the crystal. Have your Pokémon hold Z-Crystals, and you'll be able to use Z-Power in battles. Don't worry, you can use your Z-Crystals over and over on as many Pokémon as you want. But only once per fight. I love Z-moves, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's an unpopular opinion, at least now. But I think Z-moves are fucking sick. I think they're the best generational gimmick out of the four that we have. Mega Evolutions, Z-moves, Dynamax, and Terastallization. Overall, I would say I like all of the generational gimmicks, except maybe for Dynamax. Just because I think Dynamax is a little uninteresting, and it doesn't help that there's also Gigantamax there as well. It's like, why both? You know, one of the main reasons I like Z-moves a lot is because it's not like it's limited to specific Pokemon. It's not like, oh, only your starters and a few of the Kantomons that we suck off all the time can use Z-moves. No, any Pokemon can use Z-moves. It's also a big reason why I like Terastallization. Pretty much anything can Terastallize into whatever it wants. And, of course, you know, the other thing about Z-moves is, generally, I think, and I think a lot of competitive players would generally agree with this. There's obviously a lot more nuance to this, but basically, strategies that encourage high offense rather than slower defensive play tend to be more favored in competitive. They make things a little more interesting. And Z-moves are all about that. I always think, of course, you know, they're all about, like, the idea of them is it's basically, you know, a one-time use. It's basically like an ult. You know, you use your ult with the Z-move. And so, yeah, it works out. I like it. Watch and learn, cousin. Oh, that poor wild Pokemon that he's about to... he's about to send this motherfucker into another dimension. Oh, this poor Growlithe. It's a good thing the Halloween Cemetery is nearby. Check it out. Use Z-Leer, it would be funny. There it is. At some point, I should memorize the Z-move dances. Oh god, that reminds me. I need to show you guys a tweet. Hold on. While this Rockruff is mauling this Growlithe to death, I'm gonna... you guys need to see this. This is one of the worst things I've ever... It's so stupid. Yeah, content warning, you might lose IQ points by looking at this tweet. Oh, shit. Do I not have it in my bookmarks anymore? Uh-oh. Okay, well, there's a different stupid tweet that I have bookmarked. Where somebody is saying that these games are bullshit easy because the movement is free and not grid-based. Apparently that's a bad thing, according to this guy. And it's not bad because of some random other thing. It's bad because it makes the game easy. The game needs to have grid-based movement to be hard, according to this guy. Oh shit, I don't have it. I might have screenshotted it, though. Let me see if I can go through my screenshots. Oh, I really hope I can find it. I had to look at this tweet, so you do too. That's the justification here. I'm probably gonna have to scroll rather far to find it, but it will be worth it if I can find it. Da 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 da. I collect screenshots and bookmarks of stupid-ass Pokemon takes like they're Dragon Balls. Ah, is this it? No, this is something else. Yeah. Let me see here. Yes, I found it! Oh my god, I found it! I found it! Oh, you guys have to see this. Oh, it's even stupider than I remember. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad I looked for this. I was worried it would take too long. This is absolutely... I could have been looking for this for 3 hours straight. It would be worth it. Just... What? What? What Z move in this game is breakdancing? Did he look at the first Z move that you get, which is called Breakneck Blitz, and was like, oh, that must mean they breakdance? What? Exhibit 1 of about 1 billion of people who... the people who don't like Gen 7 have never played Gen 7. They just heard somebody else say it was bad, and now need to come up with reasons to hate it. Which doesn't go over very well when it's a game you haven't played. Anyway. God, I'm so glad I found that. And now that screenshot is saved to my PC directly, so... Now it's immortalized. Whew! Z powers heap all the trainer's feelings onto a Pokémon, yeah? Which totally wears you out. Using Z power once per battle is all a team can handle, yeah? Oh, so is that why you've been looking so ragged, Professor? No, it was like I was hit with amnesia. I forgot that I lost Lily somewhere on Route 3. Think you could spare some time to help me look for her, JoeDan54? I can go have a look around the cave for you, in case you wander that way. Thanks, cousin. Let's split up and find her, yeah? Could have Lily have gone off to? Route 3 is not big, but it is pretty bare, okay? See here. There are a couple things that I want to take care of before we finish off here. We're here in Route 3, Island Challenge marker. Congratulations on clearing the trial in Verdant Cavern. Now it's time to take on your Island Challenge while taking full advantage of your Z-Power. But remember, if you try using your Z-Power and your move misses, it still counts as having used up your Z-Power, so you'll be out of luck after that. Happened to pass under a moving shadow and got attacked by wild bird Pokemon. What adorable little pests they are. Watch out for wild flying Pokemon overhead. That's a trainer. That's a walking trainer. Alright, very nice. A heal ball. There is an item that I think I might have missed. Have to be very careful. There's a trainer over there. I want to minimize the amount of trainers that I'm fighting until I get my next team member. Do you have preferences about the type of moves in addition to the type of Pokemon? It's okay. The female rising stars in this game are cute. This could have been worse. And it's also a very favorable matchup, so we take those. More preferences, please! I remember that dialogue, oh my god. Dude, the memories. There's a type for moves, just like there's a type for Pokemon. And the move is the same as the Pokemon type, it's more... They keep telling me about Shake That Ass, bitch. Ah, there it is, okay. That's the Sharp Beak. Nice. Wow, there's quite a few circling there. Melly Melly Meadow, a paradise where the Oricorio dance. There she is. God, she's so pretty. But she's not a happy camper right now. Nebby, come back. Ah, JoeDan54. Nebby ran off into the meadow here. And there are a lot of trainers that look like they want to fight. Right after it got into so much trouble on the bridge, too. What if a wild Pokemon attacks it? It doesn't have any moves it can use to battle. Which is true, by the way. You can get a Cosmog later on in like post game and stuff, and it basically just has Splash. Oh my god, okay. Let my circle pad die there for a second. There's a Sparkly over there I want to investigate. Can I do that without triggering a trainer fight? Ah, yeah, there you go. Yellow nectar. Interesting. It seems like, also, the nectar that you can get in here is only there at nighttime. Okay. Well, then I guess I'll really be inclined to get it. Wade through the flowers. Don't turn around. Thank you. Oh my god. Very cool. There you are. Pew! Hey. Oh, you. Thank you, JoeDan54. I should thank Litten, too. Here, let me at least do this. You know, I read something interesting in a book once. It seems the Pokemon called Oricorio changes appearance by feeding on the nectar from different types of flowers. It's not actually evolving, but undergoing a so-called form change. Isn't that interesting? I thought it was anyway. Back into the bag, please, Nebby. Well, there aren't many people around to see you here, but that's hardly an excuse. I guess we should be going now. The professor will probably be worried after the way we just disappeared on him. Hey, JoeDan54! Oh, and Lily's with you, too! What are you up to, Hal? Just finished up my trial! Hey, JoeDan54. I want to see if I really learned anything from my trial. Let me battle you again. Okay. This time, he won't take no for an answer. He's got two guys. One of them's a Pikachu, okay. We will be evolving from this fight. Because I'm right on the edge of level 17 here. It's a two-shot, yep. Ooh, play nice. Growl, but it has a cuter animation. There's the level up. You poor son of a gun, you. My starter's about to beat your starter and then style on it. Courtesy of the play nice it lives. But I won't live the second one. Unless I missed. But I didn't, because Leo is my fucking goat, man. He's been so clutch this stream, oh my god. Getting knocked into Blaze and then hitting that Ember on Smeargle, not getting flinched a single time when flinch could have meant losing. He's been rocking it, man. Oh man, I wanted to show off my Pokemon's best side more. Alrighty. That's an evolution. They even gave the evolution themes in this game more personality, and yes, I did say themes, plural. So there is another one. One that we probably won't hear for a long time in this playthrough. We have a Torracat now. And yes, now, in Gen 7 onward, when you evolve a Pokemon, you also get a prompt showing that it gets registered to the Dex. Congrats, you registered a Pokemon in your Pokedex. It's a red letter day, and I'm about as red as anything. You look more orange to me than red, Rotom. So I wouldn't say you're about as red as anything. The background of the description for Torracat is a lot more red than you. Sorry to say. My 3DS is a lot more red than you. So you and me both beat that totem Pokemon, huh, JoeDan54? Looks like we're getting pretty strong. But I wonder if I'll ever really be able to beat my Gramps at this rate. Hey there, JoeDan54. Know I could count on you, yeah? Thanks for tracking Lily down for me. What's this, then? How, you finished your first trial, too? I bet you used some style and moves, yeah? Right. Nah, he spammed X items and then swept everything. That was his strategy. Paul's probably rubbing his hands together in glee right about now, oh yeah. What do you mean? It's all part of the trials, yeah? Oh, he's saying yeah now too, huh?
After you clear one island's trials, you gotta battle that island's kahuna. Taking on the island kahuna in battle is called the Grand Trial. For someone like me who's researching Pokemon moves, nothing could be better than the chance to see some more fierce Pokemon battles. Woo! I don't know about fierce. I'll be the judge of that. Come on, back to Iki Town. Catch that tailwind and blast through Route 3. Alright, so... just waiting for him to finish talking so my real-time map comes back up. Okay, I'm gonna... sorry, I didn't mean to prompt him again. Ignore all previous instructions, Rotom. And please save the game for me. So, one quick thing I want to check before ending things here. This is rather important. I want to check the way that times of day work in this game and when the transition actually occurs. This will be very important when we get to the second island, Akala Island. Do I have a time of day tab open? I do, okay. Well, I have a time tab open. I think this will include times a day. Yeah, it should. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. So there's morning, day, evening, and night. Interesting, okay. Oh, weird, okay. Day still starts at 6 a.m. as far as the game world is concerned. Okay. Because here's the thing, there's morning, day, evening, and night, but there are some situations where, like, it's like day or night only. Because basically, I'm gonna try and time my next stream so that I can play at both nighttime in-game and daytime in-game. But I don't know if they actually can work that. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the team members that I'm gonna be getting, some of them are only daytime and some of them are only nighttime. And so... I want to make sure that, I want to make sure that I can get both. Let me go into... oh boy. Let me go into... the encounter table here. Yeah, it's specifically day and night, so... I don't know. If I get, like, the Pokemon that I want that's available at nighttime in one of the areas, and then it transitions to morning, and the Pokemon that's available at daytime isn't available yet, I'm not going to be very happy.
Alright. That was me. That was not you. Okay, it looks like based on encounter tables, it does look like morning is part of day. So, we should be fine. That's what I wanted to confirm. So that will be very important for the next time we stream this, which will be tonight! Into the morning. So that we can get both of them. Alright, so I saved. That is going to be it for me. I will be live once again later tonight into the morning. Playing more Pokémon Moon. This game is absolute cinema. And I'm loving it just as much as I loved it the first time I played it, so... Very excited to continue. Very excited to have more than one team member. Next time we continue this, we'll be heading back and battling Hala. And then we will gain access to the area where we can get our first, where we can catch our second team member, the first one that we'll actually be catching. And then we'll be moving on to the second island, where we will, not long after that, be getting more team members. So, the team will be getting more lively. That's for sure. Alright, so... check on the Smackro real quick. We're looking at 40,388 battles done on the Smackro. Not bad. And with all that, that will be all for me. Bum, ba-da-dum. Alright. Pokemon Moon will continue relatively soon. Keep looking forward, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.